Good afternoon, everyone. It gives an immense pleasure to have you all for today's webinar. I would like to take this opportunity to present today's topic, opportunities for business expansion between Thailand and India in beauty, wellness, and spa sector. Before we proceed with the presentation, I would like to introduce you to my colleagues from Thailand Trade Center. Mr. Tanpat Sangarun, the Deputy Director, Thailand Trade Center, Mumbai. Ms. Supatra Savangesri, Director, Thailand Trade Center, Mumbai. Followed by the Indian panelists, we have Mr. Dr. Manoj Kuteri, Wellness Director from Atmantan Wellness Resort, Pune. Second is Mrs. Sheila Iyer, Publisher and Editor, Media Professional Evangelist, Indian Cosmetics and Beauty Services Industry, and the Strategic Consultant. Mr. Chetan Narke, the Economic and Business Strategist, Thailand India Trade Policy Advisor. And Mr. Param Daswani, Digital Marketing Expert and Managing Partner of Bijin Digital Solutions. We have Thai panelists on board as well, starting from Mr. Supachok Sujumong, the General Manager from Prime Herbs Products Company Limited, Thailand. Next is Mr. Chachai Wongosari, General Manager, Futawan Herb and Cosmetics Company Limited. Ms. Sopita Kitavaran, Manager, Library Green Company Limited. Mr. Ponchai Kumi, Advisor to Kangung Tong Sea Salt Agriculture Cooperative. And Mr. Vitaya Jiraswag Dilok, Spa Manager, Divana Spa, DVN International Company Limited. In today's webinar, we will be covering the topics like about India, India's spa market potential, Indian beauty and wellness market potential, e-commerce impact, government initiatives, steps for success, ways of coming to India, effect of COVID-19, associations and trade fairs for beauty and wellness in India. And at the end, we will have the question and answer sessions. So I would request all the participants to add their questions in the chat box and we will answer them accordingly. So talking about India, India is a country of 29 states and 9 union territories, being New Delhi the capital of India and Mumbai the financial capital of Maharashtra state. India, the 7th largest by area, second most populous country, the most populous democracy in the world, third largest by GDP, third largest standing army with 13,25,000 active troops. India is predicted to overtake to Germany to become world largest fourth economy by 2026. Let's take a quick facts about India. The Indian population is 135 billion population. The GDP stands at 3,000 trillion US dollars. GDP rank 7th nominal and 3rd PPP 2018. GDP per capita around 2,200 US dollars and 8,484 US dollars. Predicted to overtake Germany to become the 4th largest economy by 2026. It is also predicted to take over Japan to become the world's 3rd largest economy in 2034. Now let's talk about the GDP contribution by sectors. So the contribution of major sectors toward the GDP are services, industry, and agriculture. So services contribute around 55%, industry contributes around 30%, agriculture contributes around 16%. Let's take a look at the Indian spa market potential. India is the 3rd fastest growing spa market. The spa industry in India is valued at around 1.8 billion US dollars. India has around 2,300 spas, which generates revenue of around 400 million US dollars annually. Around 20 to 25 spa centers are in the southern part of India, like in the state of Kerala and Karnataka. The 50% of the spa market is captured by the destination resort spa. Now let's take a look at the growth drivers in the Indian spa market. Increasing the wellness and tourism. Spa industry in India was valued at an improving living standard, growing awareness about the physical and mental health, change in consumption in pattern and lifestyle, and improved for the purchasing power of the women. Let's take a look at the top luxury spas in India, starting from Maya Spa, which is Kumarakom in Kerala, and Oberoi Amar Vilas in Agra in Uttar Pradesh state. Banasura Hill Resort in Vayanand and Joy Spa in Pondicherry. Wildflower Hall Spa, Shimla, Himachal Pradesh, and Mayfair Hideaway Spa Resorts in Goa. Park Hyatt Resort and Spa, Goa. Blue Ocean Resort and Spa in Ratnagiri in the Konkan area. Sujan Spa, the Seraj at Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, and Aman Bagh Alwar in Rajasthan. Let's talk about the top spa products in India. Declare Anti-Pollution Flower Nectar Moisturizing Cream in India. After that, the Nature's Company Harmony Essential Oil, Baijuin Bio Yang Lang Cream, and Molten Brown Relaxing Yuan along with their prices. Then Massage Sufal Kama Ayurveda Swagandhari Body Treatment, the Body Shop Spa Wisdom. Occitane Kersing Bath Pebbles, Thalgo Cryotex Mask Thalgo, and Ila Beyond Organic Hydrolyte Toner. Let's talk about the types of spa in India. Starting from the club spa, offers administrative services and located within the larger gyms and health clubs. Followed by day spa, offers services, massages like sea salt scrub and mud wrap facility to guide healthy lifestyle. Medical spa, full-time licensed healthcare professional on site, offers traditional medical treatment with spa. Resort hotel spa, spas located within the resort or hotel offering spa fitness and wellness services. Mobile spa, spa services are provided at home wherever the customer is located. Cruise ship spa, spa abroad, a cruise provides fitness and wellness services with spa. Let's take a look at the Indian beauty market potential. The beauty market in India is driven by cultural and Bollywood traditions. The mass retail markets have tons of potential for beauty products. Indian consumers are attracted towards the local products. Indian cosmetic market is still untapped, and there is a rise in the beauty education and beauty courses. Now let's take a look at the cosmetics industry across India. For the year 2010, it was valued at $3 billion US, and it is expected to go up to $20 billion for the year 2025. Next is Indian beauty and personal care market size. The Indian beauty and personal care market size for the year 2014 was at $7 billion US, which is expected to go up to $10 billion for the year 2021. Now let's take a look at the segmentation of the wellness and beauty, starting from nutraceuticals, followed by salon, followed by spa, aesthetic dermatology, fitness and slimming, alternate therapies. The major treatments in the beauty and wellness, it is divided under 3 parameters. First is skin treatment, followed by hair treatment, and third one is nail treatment. Now, these are some of the equipment and tools with pricing in India which are used for various salon and spas. First one is therapy beds. The unit price stands at around 219 US with multi-branded. Then video dermoscope is valued at 100 million US multi-branded. Beauty studio is valued at around $823 million. Then microbiome lifter alternate phase lifting is at $52.98 US. High frequency digital at $42.38 US. Ultrasonic stands at around $53 US. Followed by wax heater at $33. Face steamer at around $93 US. Followed by hot cabinet, food spa and therapy stools. Now let's take a look at the Indian salon market. Salon industry roughly contributes 30% of overall wellness and beauty market. Rising consumer awareness about the long and short term side. There are approximate 6.5 million salons in India. 85% to the total industry revenue is contributed by the population of women. And there are number of unisex salons are also growing strongly. Let's take a look at the types of salon in India. Hair salon and the description, they offer basic hair services, haircuts, colors, shampoo and conditioning, etc. Followed by nail salon, specializes in nail care services, manicure, pedicure, etc. Facial and skin care salon offers services such as bleaching, threading, makeups and facials. Tanning salon offers services for artificial tanning, spray tanning and ultraviolet bed tanning. And last is vaccine salon, provides diverse vaccine services to both men and women. Now let's take a look at the equipment and tools with pricing in India for the hair treatment. Then scalp analyzer is valued at $100 per unit. Shampoo station is valued at $417. Scalp steamer is valued at around $87. Hot cabinet is valued at around $120. Hair trolleys is valued at around $52. It is a per unit. Therapist stools valued at $93 per unit. Hairbrush sterilizer valued at $66 per unit. Then hot rollers, curling tone and clipper valued at $51, $33 and $113 approximately. Now let's take a look at the Indian beauty care and product by category. So if you talk about the body care, it stands at around 38% and 36%. For hair care, it's around 31 and 30%. Facial is around 20% and 21%. And hand and care stands at 1% each. Now let's take a look at Indian skin care market size. So the care market size in India from 2017 to 2023 in billion dollars. In 2017, it was valued at around $1.7 billion, which is expected to go up to 2.7 or around $3 billion by 2023. Beauty and personal care market in India. In the year 2015, it was roughly around $12 billion, which is expected to go up to $23 billion by the year 2020. The body care category market size. So the subcategory of body care starts from dermatologist at 32%, body wash is at around 8%, deodorant is at around 3%, toilet soaps at 2%, cream and lotion at around 8% respectively. So the revenue for the 2020 stands at $2596.1 million. Let's take a look at the face care category segmentation. The subcategory of face care in percentage. Foundation and lip care stands at around 20% respectively, and other creams and male shaving stands at around 9% respectively. Let's talk about the Indian retail cosmetics market. Indian retail cosmetics market in US million dollars for the year 2018 was around 11,000 US million dollars, which is expected to grow up to $26,000 million for the year 2024. Now let's take a look at Indian beauty and wellness industry. So beauty and wellness for the year to 2014 was around 17,000 crores. For counter sale was around 25,000 crores. And for fitness and slimming around 6,300 crores. Now which is expected to grow up to beauty and wellness around 25,000 crores. Counter sale of beauty products is expected to grow up to 40,000 crores. Fitness and slimming expected around 10,500 crores. And rejuvenation is expected to grow around 4,000 crores for the year 2017. The cosmetic brand preference usage in India. So if you see at the top, the Lakme holds the majority share starting from around 13% initially, which has gone up to 26% of the usage. Followed by the Patanjali Ayurved, started at around 5.221%, now has gone up to 13%. Followed by Maybelline, started at 4.4% and gone up to 5.10%. Followed by VLCC, around 2.3% and gone up to 2.6%. The beauty and the wellness market players in India. The Indian market share is majority for the Unilever Group stands at around 26%. Colgate Palmolive is around 7%. Procter & Gamble at 4%, at 5%. Godrej Group is around 4%. Johnson & Johnson holds 3% and rest of the other market share at 48.5%. Let's talk about the industry trends. It has increased in the level of personal spending, emerging the unisex beauty and emerging trends. Expansion of salons is happening beyond tier 2 cities and towns. And there is an adverse usage of international beauty brands in India. Understanding the workforce distribution by education. So looking at the salon and beauty, the 50% of the staff is up to the secondary education, whereas 15% is of higher secondary, 30% is of vocational education, and rest 41% goes up to graduation and post-graduation. For beauty products, counter sales is around 40% at the up to secondary, 50% is higher secondary. Vocational education is at 0%, graduation is at 8%, and post-graduation is around 2%. Similarly, for fitness and slimming is around 15% for up to secondary, then around 19% for higher secondary. Vocational education is 33% and graduation is around 27%. Segmentation of beauty and wellness industry. So beauty and salon segment, the CAGR is expected from 2017 to 2022, stands at 20 and it will be organized up to 22%. For beauty products and counter sales at 19% and organized around 20%. Fitness segment 20% and 24% organized. The slimming segment is 22 and 29% to be organized and 17% unorganized. The rejuvenation 30%, 34% organized and 77% unorganized. Incremental human resources requirement. For the segment of beauty salon and segment, the workforce requirement in the year 2017 was somewhere around 6.2%. Now, the workforce requirement is expected to go up to 12.10% in the year 2022. Beauty product and counter sales, the workforce requirement was around 1%, expected around 2% in the year 2022. Fitness segment 0.9% in the year 2017 and expected to go around 0.11%. Slimming 0.3% and expected to go up to 4%. And rejuvenation 0.8% is expected to go 0.21%. The key players of the salon in India, starting from Lakme Salon, then Shahnaz Hussain, Javed Habib, after that VLCC Salon, which are the renowned salons in India. The workforce distribution by functions. For salon and beauty, manager staff at 5%, support staff is equivalent to 5%. Hairstylists are around 45% and beauticians are around 45%. For rejuvenation, the spa therapist is maximum of 80%, managerial at 5%, front desk and doctors at around 5% each. The workforce distribution by functions, physical fitness, physical trainers is estimated around 80%, physiotherapist 45%, and remaining 10% is managed by managerial staff and support staff. For slimming functions, slimming therapist is contributed by 40%, nutritionist by 45%, physiotherapist 5%, front desk and 5% other managerial staff. Let's take a look at the job roles across sub-segment. The beauty centers and salons, hairstylist, trainee sales, trainee nutritionist, gym. Hairstylist senior, beauty care trainee, beauty care professional, nail technicians. For product and counter sales, sales trainee, sales executive, executive technical supports. For slimming, nutritionists, physiotherapists, medical doctors, manager slimming, dietitian, psychologist, and counselor. For fitness, gym trainers, gym manager, personal trainers. Rejuvenation, senior spa therapists, therapy trainees, medical doctors. Let's take a look at the training infrastructure facilities. Wherein the training institutes, the well-known training institutes in India, starting from VLCC Institute, Ananda Spa Institute in Hyderabad, Talwakas Training Academy in Thane, in Mumbai, L'Oreal Academy, then Enrich Academy, Javed Habib, etc. These are the topmost cosmetic brands in India, starting from Revlon, Lakme, Pond's, Garnier, L18, Maybelline, L'Oreal, Himalaya, etc. Now let's talk about the Indian wellness market potential. The Indian beauty and wellness market size was valued at around $12 billion in the year 2018. It is expected to go up to $33 billion by the year 2024. So the CAGR of 18.40% increase can be seen. These are some of the wellness attractive hubs in India, starting from the top at the Uttarakhand, then Northeast region, Mumbai in Maharashtra, Chennai in Tamil Nadu, Hyderabad in Telangana, and Kerala in the southern part of India. Now, let's take a look at the growth drivers of wellness industry. Increase in lifestyle related ailments, rising cost of curative healthcare, increasing grooming awareness among men, rising middle class population and urbanization, rising in disposable income, and huge young population base. The nutraceuticals market size, it was estimated in the year 2017 at around 2.5 for the health supplements, which is expected to go up to $6 billion for the health supplements. The functional food was 0.5 in 2017 and expected to go at 1.5 for the year 2022. The functional beverages, which was estimated at $1 billion in the year 2017 and expected to go around $3 billion. So there is a gradually growth in terms of all the three nutraceutical sectors. Let's take a look at the Indian Ayurveda market size. The Indian Ayurveda market was estimated in the year 2018 for 300 INR billion, which is expected to go up to 710 billion INR in 2024. The alternative therapies market. So the Ayurveda, yoga, naturotherapy, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy is a system of alternative medicines in India. Rising consumer awareness about the long and short-term side effects of using chemical products. Vast reservoir of natural flora and fauna along with ancient texts and knowledge. Major export destination includes United States, European countries, and Germany, European countries like Germany and France. Adequate infrastructure, specialized workforce, significant R&D, beautiful landscapes, and relatively less contaminated environment. The revenue generated from the fitness segment in India for the year 2020, it has been around $1,800 million, which is expected to go around $2,200 million by the year 2024. These are some of the key players of wellness industry in India, starting from Dabur, Himalaya, Marico, Patanjali, Imami, Baidyanath. These are some of the old players in India. Now let's take a look at the e-commerce impact. The e-commerce industry is expected to reach around 28 billion by the year 2022. E-commerce growth of 15% is expected in beauty sector by 2022. 19% people are preferring online beauty products. Many small brands are also entering into an e-commerce platform. And there are always been attractive offers which are forcing customers to buy the products online. Now, if we take at the overall market by channel, so the traditional retail stands at 73%, followed by organized B&M is 23% and 4% for online, whereas For the year 2022, it is expected to downfall as a 58%, but the rise in organized B&M at 27% and 15% in online. These are some of the top websites to buy the beauty products: Feel Unique, Strawberry Net, Shop Misa, Purple, Natural Mantra, Nykaa, and Jabong. These are some of the well-known online platforms to buy the beauty products. Let's talk about the government initiatives. The initiatives of beauty and wellness is one of the focus sector under the Make in India. 100% FDI is permitted by the automatic route. Skills and development programs are conducted by the Government of India for employment of 12.31 million by 2022. National Skill Training Institute for Women. Vocational training to women in courses such as beauty care, cosmetology. Mudra Yojana scheme for women. Financial support to the women entrepreneurs who aim to open their businesses such as salon, spa, etc. It provides loans in the range of 700 US, starting from 700 US dollars to 70,000 US dollars. Initiatives by the industrial bodies. The Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, not-for-profit industry-led organization, was incorporated in the year 2013-2014. It aims to establish an effective ecosystem for skill development in wellness and beauty industry. It creates relevant curriculum, information databases, standardization of the accreditation and certification process, delivery systems, etc. to enhance employability of the Indian workforce globally. Now let's take a look at the Thai beauty and wellness market. The Thai beauty and wellness market was valued at approximately $6.2 billion in the year 2018, expected to reach at around $8 billion in the year 2022 with a CAGR of 8% around. The skincare products were valued at approximate $2.4 billion. Facial care accounted for 84%, whereas body care was accounted at 16%. Hair products were valued at around $0.9 billion, so 14.5% of the market share. Let's take a look at the leading subsectors in the beauty and wellness industry: anti-aging and whitening skin cares, facial masks, color cosmetics with multi-benefits, men's grooming, baby and child specific products, natural and organic beauties. Total market size of beauty and personal care. The total local production was 7271.4 in the year 2018, which has gone up to 8371 for the year 2020. Total exports 2064 was valued at 2064 in the year 2018, and it has gone up to 2400 in 2020. Total imports were 944 in the year 2018, which is gone up to 1143 for the year 2020. Now, very important ways of coming to India. Now we'll take a small poll, wherein as we would like to understand how many of you are from the spa industry, how many of you are from the product manufacturing industry, and how many are from the wellness industry. So on your screen, you will get a small poll, wherein as I would appreciate if you can just highlight about your sectors. That would help. So I would request all the attendees to participate in this. I hope it is visible on your screen. Starting from the first question about, do you have a subsidiary in India? I would appreciate all the participants to please vote in this. It's good to see that some of them have their customers in India, they have their partners in India. People have also visited India earlier. Some of them have also attended the webinars. It's good to see. Thank you so much for your feedback. It's good to see that all the participants, they have there is some kind of contribution in the questions that we have mentioned. So I would like to thank everyone. So now we'll talk about the ways of entering India. If you can do it by directly serving customers, joining hands with partners, setting up your own office, setting up warehouses for the manufacturing companies, opening your own subsidiary, so it is applicable for manufacturing companies as well as salon and spa owners. Strategic alliance partnerships, wherein you can join hand with the partners who can form a strategic partnership in India and represent that brand in India. Having a joint venture with a specific manufacturing company of the cosmetic products. After that, project-based cooperation is also possible between the two countries and between the two companies who are ready to enter the Indian market. Now let's take a look at the platforms to reach the potential customers. In today's world, the digital ways and the digital platform is used a lot to connect with potential customers. So starting from the email campaigns, which is happening nowadays, webinars, the way we are doing it right now, then e-magazines, then LinkedIn is a very professional tool wherein as you get a lot of customers, you can connect with a lot of companies. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are one of the well-known social media platforms. Other websites, blogs, or WhatsApp campaigns which are happening nowadays, wherein as most of them are using these platforms to promote their products. Now let's take a look at the associations and clusters in India. So the Indian associations, All India Cosmetic Manufacturer Association, Cosmetic Dermatology, India Beauty and Hygiene Association. Let's take a look at some of the trade fairs. The trade fairs and exhibitions in the Q4 of 2020, looking at the current situation, there is a possibility of these exhibitions to take place or it might not. But we have highlighted on our screen talking about the Cosmotech Expo in New Delhi 2020, Biofec India Noida 2020, Home and Personal Care Exhibition Mumbai 2021, and Professional Beauty 2020, and Bangalore Fashion Week 2020. So these are all the exhibitions and trade fairs for the last quarter of the year. Now I would request the Indian panelist, Mr. Manoj Kuteri, to talk about the wellness market and potential in India. So Mr. Manoj, you can just take over and you can talk about the wellness potential in India.
Namaste everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Mr. Manoj.
Okay, so I just want to start with, I will be talking about the prospects of wellness tourism, particularly in Indian market. Okay, so I just want to straight away go for the topic. So when we speak about wellness tourism, we also need to understand the illness wellness paradigm, because we have to really differentiate the wellness tourism from the medical tourism. The medical tourism is actually a one-time event. Normally, it actually brings a person who is actually ill from there to the neutral state, whereas the prospects of wellness tourism is much beyond. It is a continuous journey. This has been envisioned by John Travis, a US doctor, in 1972, and he has actually stated about a continuous journey into optimum wellness from where we started. So the difference is between a painkiller and a vitamin. A vitamin is something like that is nice to have for lifelong, and a painkiller is actually just for that particular period. So there is so there is much more prospects when it comes to wellness tourism, and this is actually something that we need to be looking at and focusing moving forward. Although a lot of these are covered in the first presentation, but I just want to differentiate these from wellness centers, which are basically the destination centers where we promote all the integrated system of medicine, which are not normally the drugless therapies. We have fitness and cosmetic, like basically the slimming techniques and things like that. We have a great opportunity is about mindfulness and spirituality in the form of ashrams and retreats, yoga ashrams and yoga retreats. And that is also getting very popular in India in the wellness market. Beauty and apparel, the basically not only the products, but even the beauty fabrics and apparels, like that. This is also getting really popular. nutrition and wellness. Indian herbal industry or nutraceutical industry is getting like worldwide uh, acceptance. So this is actually a growing segment in India. And alternative centers, which are basically micro segmentalization of different type of components or different wellness components. Maybe it is acupuncture centers, or maybe it is weight loss centers. Maybe it is certain mono diet therapies and things like that. So this is actually getting really popular in India now. Moving forward, like we have seen just before we left, before COVID, we have seen a lot of digitalization in India as well, like within the wellness segment. And then we have also seen the personalized approach as well. So we are actually moving from an evidence centric approach to more of a customer centric wellness model within India. And this is actually going to be a huge potential moving forward, combining the technology part and also combining the human intervention, which is mostly for the personalized services. Because I don't think that only a digital and technological platform will actually help and satisfy the customer. So we also see, looking at the major trends in India, we have seen like from years in the past, we have seen yoga, Ayurvedic tourism, detox. It has been really popular. Mental health, as mentioned earlier, spirituality and mental health is actually gaining a lot of popularity. And people normally, especially people in the West or the inbound tourism, tourists, normally focus on India as being a hub for promoting this kind of mental and emotional health. Sleep programs has been really evolved. Then healing programs, like which are basically for the lifestyle related illnesses, traditional Chinese medicine, weight loss program, herbal medicine, improving the quality of life. That is also like something that is really gaining popularity, especially in a faster paced society, like what we see in India these days. The urban spa explorer, like in a city-based centers, we see a lot more potential over there. De-addiction campaigns are really picking up. Not only when I say de-addiction, not only alcohol and smoking, but de-addiction, even social media addictions and all those things. We have seen like a lot of people who are coming to explore those kind of opportunities as well. Homeopathy and rehabilitation, physiotherapy being used as a preventive tool is actually gaining a lot more popularity now within the corporate wellness segment, especially in correcting posture, adopting defining ergonomics, creating office space in the form of improving posture. And people are more and more aware of posture related issues as well. Fitness and boot camps, getting your shoes dirty is actually also getting really popular these days. Wellness cuisines, another very, very potential segment where people are actually just much more aware of dietary intervention. Like for example, it is gluten free, whether it is lactose free, keto diet, these things are gaining so much of popularity among people, even vegan dieting, okay, which has not been very popular in India, unlike Western countries. And lifestyle management, and also organic living, organic farming and things like that. So I just want to summarize the strength of wellness market in India. We have seen a paradigm shift from simple sleep therapies to people who are really looking for managing or doing a wellness around the circadian rhythm, understanding that your body functions at certain optimum levels, at certain intervals of the day and night. So based on that, people have actually just evolved in creating more scientific practices around sleep. We have also seen in the wellness cuisines, as I mentioned, we have also seen evolving of a lot more technologies which can even provide these kind of mindfulness and wellness practices at the doorsteps. We have seen a lot of social biomarkers, software biomarkers. This is actually basically epigenetics, DNA analysis, hormone panels, aging programs, scientifically curated. And this is also something that is really gaining popularity. We have seen a lot of focused workout programs. In the past, it used to be like just traditional gyms, but these days people are really looking for Pilates, Tai Chi centers, core building practices. So there are a lot of focused workouts because people don't have a lot of time that they need to spend. So whenever they spend half an hour or 1 hour, they want to be really indulging in these kind of focused activities for them. Holistic wellness for self-actualization. This is also gaining, as I said, mindfulness, soul therapies, energy medicine. This is getting a lot more popularity. Functional medicine being used in treatment of diseases. And this is actually just I think moving forward post-COVID, this is actually one of the, this is going to be one of the most selling hot product, which is about improving your immunity, by noticing like or improving your immunity and also preventing these kind of comorbid conditions which are very making people more vulnerable to this kind of infection. Because although we see a lot of silver lining in this area of managing COVID condition, we have to learn. People have really sensitized and understood that we have to learn with the COVID. Okay, it's not really going to go away. So there will be a lot more demand on managing these kind of lifestyle illnesses and practices using authentic food and natural food as medicines, and also using herbs as medicines. So this will be like really growing. Okay, and also like finally the corporate wellness programs. Looking at the opportunities that we have in India, India has seen almost 490 billion of wellness market, like in the year, I think it is 2018 or so. And in that, wellness tourism alone contribute about 40%. So there is a huge potential in people even spending, like more than just the product, like even services. If you really look at it, an average domestic market, wellness market, compared to the tourism market, is 178% more spent in a wellness tourism market domestic in the domestic market. And we see a lot of increased awareness in the new norm, like especially after the COVID, you see a lot of awareness among the public about the increasing healthcare cost, even the surgeries and all those things. We also see a lot more commercialization of traditional systems in India, like especially after we started with the International Yoga Day, like you see a lot of acceptance, like across the world. And also we see, like as I said, this is actually currently the COVID-19 situation. We have actually used this wellness as an adjuvant therapy, not as a mainstream medicine. But I think to manage the post or the after effects of COVID-19, which will be, you will be seeing a lot more increase in anxiety, like isolation anxieties, these lockdown depression, and people with a lot of mental health issues, lost jobs, like depression, frustrations, dissatisfaction, all these things. So I think there is a major opportunity for us to tap into this market, like, and giving them continued support, at least for a year or two. This is actually going to be the trend now. The major threat is basically the slowdown in economy. You see that there will be a less disposable income for people to spend, at least for a shorter span of time. You will see a lot more increase in travel norms now. Like these red tapes and hassles and delay in complying with the norms, that will be an added threat for us. So we need to really look into ways that we can actually just manage or go behind, around it. And also you will see a lot of widening gap in the wealth. People, you will see like, a major disparity between the wealth groups. So that is another thing that we need to be really mindful of when you're doing curating wellness programs for the needy people. You will see a lot more change in behavior among customers. People may not be only satisfied with the skill set now. People will be much more, digging deep into understanding the safety and hygiene norms. Okay, so that will be the major concern, like beyond the skill set. Okay, so this is actually an area that we need to be really focusing on when we put together the programs. And in India, one of the advantages that we have something called as a NABH, which is National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Wellness Centers. This is actually a quality norm in India, and you can or any centers can actually very well apply for this. And there's a tedious process, like one has to comply. And I think that will actually really improve or reset or increase the bar in terms of standardization and quality. Okay, so that is one thing. And with as I said, people have actually just really tried to understand about the different ailments that can actually just result or that can increase your vulnerability to any kind of infections. It can be even in future. So there are certain modifiable behaviors, we say that, like which can cause these kind of condition, whether it is diabetes, cardiovascular problem, hypertension, obesity, asthma, all these conditions which are basically called as a lifestyle illness. And there are certain modifiable behaviors which wellness can really address, which could be smoking, physical inactivity, poor diet, poor standard of living, insufficient sleep, and lack of health screening, like periodic health screening. And these things can be very well addressed by wellness. And this is exactly what we do, like just talking about like what we do at Atmanthan. Atmanthan is basically an integrated wellness center where we try to integrate the different streams, whether it is traditional knowledge coming from Ayurveda, naturopathy, yoga, or whether it is evidence-based science from fitness, physiotherapy, nutrition, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, and functional medicine. So we have one roof where we actually just put everything under the roof, and we try to just approach from different angles. So it's actually a kind of integrated approach towards improving your health. And different programs we do, like we do Ayurvedic Panchakarma, we do something called as a holistic health, which is more like an emotional healing program. Restorative physiotherapy, we also tie up with some of the hospitals in India where they do orthopedic surgeries. So people may need this kind of intervention before and after surgery. Like sometimes if they have diabetes and obesity, they can't be operated right away. So we try to manage these conditions. And these are the kind of thinking that one can do, which is more creative and innovative. And we also do something called as a natural healing program where we address all the lifestyle illness, autoimmune conditions, hormone conditions, everything, including, like SLE, autism, like all these different conditions we address where there is no cure, other than taking steroid. We do like fantastic detox program. One of our retreat is primarily focused on yoga, different aspects of yoga. So, as I said, we need to be really thinking outside the box. And we also, one more thing we need to be really promoting is the sustainable ecotourism. We have started with a lot of initiative in eco green tourism. So we have actually just used a very cutting edge natural bioengineering technology to invest in our sewage treatment plant. We also produce about 40,000 liters from using solar, one of the biggest commercial project for a hospitality industry in India. We also use rainwater harvesting, like all these kind of initiative. We also do a lot of CSR activity in making aware of the public about the need for low carbon footprint, organic farming or natural farming, and rainwater harvesting and all those things. This needs to be really getting educated among the public as well. And just to conclude, I think the success of wellness tourism in India will be if we can actually convert the pleasure-seeking behavior into a kind of, because that is what the customers would be expecting, into a kind of pain-alleviating behavior. Okay, because people are really looking at a shorter finishing line. People normally watch a 100-meter sprint than a marathon, because they want to see the result in a span of time, and they are really focused on scoreboard. Okay, so we need to be ensuring that people who are coming to a spa, a salon, or anywhere, we need to ensure that while we give all these relaxation and rejuvenation for them, it also need to be addressing the burning desire, which is mostly like the negative thinking, positive, indulging in or incorporating a lot more positive outcome in that. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think that's it from me.
Thank you, Manoj, for your introductory and about the Atman and the wellness potential, talking about India. Now, I would request Miss Sheila Iyer, another panelist from India, who is a publisher and editor, media professional, evangelist for Indian cosmetics and beauty services industry.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Miss Sheila, we can hear you.
Okay. So, I'm Sheila Iyer, and I have been associated with the beauty and cosmetic industry for over 20 years in India. And I've been basically an observer. I'm not into services or products. And I've been observing this industry, both the services side and the cosmetic side also. Now, our India, has an heritage of cosmetics and beauty. And for us, it's Shringar, So the concept of Shringar dates back to Vedic civilization. So we have formulations that embellish the outer body. And we say that these formulations actually help you to accomplish merit or punya and happiness, which is anandam in Sanskrit. So we've been using these ingredients in formulations. And so in India, cosmetics practice is rooted in science. and we have a favorable market presence today. Okay, Mr. Rupesh Patil has given us a detailed, has taken us. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you, Ms. Sheila.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has taken us, Mr. Rupesh Patil has taken us into he has introduced us to the market, and Mr. Manoj has talked to us about a consumer, centric approach and all wellness. But let me talk to you about the market a little bit more. The market is around 15 billion, and half of it is hair care. Okay, the balance is skincare and color cosmetics. Color cosmetics has been seeing a very upward trend, but we feel that this market will, with this problem of this COVID, we see that this may get affected. By distribution, normally the distribution has been through modern trade, general stores, exclusive beauty stores, online, and a new channel that has come up with the salon influencer route, where the salons have started selling it. The brands are mostly MNC and large Indian players, and we've seen but there has been a disruption with indie players like Sugar, Mamaearth, Nykaa private label, Pahadi local. These indie players have disrupted the market. Growth has been seen in the naturally inspired area. Exotic ingredients have been appreciated and accepted. For example, Moroccan oil or aloe vera, rosehip oil, sakura, all these products, whether from India or from outside India, have found a great has resonated in the Indian market. Forest Essential, for example, says that it uses ingredients which are grown in the hills. So what is it with Thailand? Thailand, for an Indian, is associated with spas and skincare. And looking at, there's a demand for premium skincare in India with natural base. Like we have been seeing the growth of Body Shop, Kama Ayurved, Forest Essentials, Biotech. We must also remember, Shahnaz Hussain, who not only put Indian cosmetics on the global map, but she also pioneered the natural cosmetics movement across the globe. So where we see Thailand coming with us is that, there's a lot of scope for Thailand to look at tie-ups in India for fusion cosmetics. Now people are looking at European cosmetics along with marrying it to the Ayurveda, maybe ingredients or processes. A similar thing can be looked at Thailand, because Thailand also has an excellent natural base and tradition of natural cosmetics. So this is something that we can really look for. And wellness is another area of which Thailand is known. Spa is a very important thing. So wellness cosmetics, which Mr. Manoj had spoken a lot about, like, we have challenges of sleep deprivation or screen fatigue, things like that. If we have cosmetics to help this, yes, India will take it. I know I recently saw one product called the Pillow Mist, which was helping one to, people who are deprived of sleep to get sleep. These kind of products are really in, and people want it. And this can also be sold through salons and spas, besides, of course, the regular route. There are, of course, spa brands. Thailand has a huge advantage of service knowledge. India, we still look up, other than Ayurveda, the Indian consumer looks at a lot of these cosmetic, European service protocols. So we can also look towards Thailand and look at an exchange of maybe service protocols and look at how this tie-up can come in. We can, there is also we have about 10 million therapists as per the Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, which Mr. Rupesh had talked about. Incidentally, I work very closely with that Sector Skill Council. So we have about 10 million therapists, and these therapists are hairdressers, facialists, nails, and the spa numbers are still lower. So we can look at tying up and getting education for spas from Thailand. There is also the the traditional knowledge that Thailand has when it comes to education can be shared either through digital ways or even through physical programs and contact programs. And so I think even your wellness instruction, education for Pilates, various such this thing can also be welcome. And we see India is just opening up. It's a very, very virgin market now, even now. So and India is looking forward for people to come in here to collaborate and to take what we have outside to give us what they have. And we see a lot of potential for tie-ups, collaborations, joint ventures. And I'm sure among the group itself who are today on the Zoom video, there are lots of opportunities we can look. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you, and I will take questions once they come in after the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for your informative and productive information. And now I will appreciate Mr. Tanpat, who is the Deputy Director of Thailand Trade Center, and introduce about the potential 5 Thai companies who are looking forward to showcase their products, and they will speak about their products as well. Mr. Tanpat?
Okay. ครับสวัสดีครับนมัสการครับนมัสการทุกท่านครับได้ยินผมนะครับได้ยินครับ Okay. Thank you very much for Mr. Kosho and president team and also the honorable panelists. Five of you. From the demand side, we have already learned from the slides and from the speakers. Now we are moving to supply side from Thailand. Today we are honored to have 5 rising star, I could say, from Thailand, each of whom they have different segments that they have their own expertise. Yes. The 5 company from Thailand, they will give a presentation around 7 to maximum 10 minutes. And then all panelists will give some of the remarks and suggestions on how Thai company should prepare for the opportunities that they could access to India, and how they could collaborate with the Indian partner in the near future. So as introduced to you earlier, apart from Dr. Manoj and Mrs. Sheila, we also have us experts from Kerala State, Director Biju from Sumatiram Ayurveda Institute, and Mr. Chetan, a business strategist who have been working with Thailand University and OTOP, One Tambon, One Products, for quite a long time. And Mr. Param as well, Mr. Param Daswani, who is a young and energetic entrepreneur who has experience in positioning or launching new cosmetics and spa products like L'Oreal and Nykaa online website in India. And he is quite expertise in digital e-commerce marketing. Okay, the first company that I would like to introduce is Divana. Divana is a key actor in Thai Spa Association as well, and since 2003, Divana has been expanding their business into many services, including day spa, medical spa, signature cafe, and also various products related to wellness and skincare. Divana has been collaborating with partners such as Thai Airways International, Siam Commercial Bank, and one of the executives, also the member of Global Linker, the platform in India, and the Thai Bank as well. And also collaborate with fashion industry like Poem brand. So they are quite innovative and open for collaboration with India partner as well. Divana's collection of awards includes World Spa Award and Asian Spa Award, apart from Prime Minister Award and the Design Excellence Award as well. So let's have a look into the success story of this showcase. It's for me, it's quite proud to present this service company. May I invite Mr. Vitaya, the spa manager, and Mr. Saranyu, the sales manager of Divana. Mr. Vitaya and Mr. Saranyu, please, the floor is yours. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and Mr. Vitaya, you can just switch on your video so you can showcase your products.
Yes.
So even our panelists would be able to understand the projects and address accordingly.
Okay. สวัสดีนะครับ I'm Vidya and Saranyu from Divana Spa. First of all, I would like to show you some video presentation. You can know some Divana first from video, and I will talking later about Divana after video. Just a moment, please. Can you see?
Mr. Tanpat and Mr. Vitaya, in fact, we just can hear the music, but we cannot see anything. We just see the short pictures. So are you planning to play a video or something?
Yes. Sorry, the video is paused. Let me try again.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I just finished the video from the latest one of the Divana Spa in Soi Somkit in the central of Bangkok. And then I will talking about the Divana Spa. Okay. Divana is the word of Sanskrit language, which signifies passion. One could interpret Divana as a passion for the love, comparable to the goddess of love or queen of love. Can you see our screen, right? Our presentation, right?
No, we can't see the presentation.
So, okay. Okay. Can you see? Okay.
No, it's not yet started, I guess. If you want, you can showcase your products if you want, Mr. Vitaya. As we can see you on screen, you can also talk about and showcase your products.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry ครับ
Okay, let's start for the presentation.
Mhm.
Okay, that I told you, Divana is a Sanskrit of from the Sanskrit word, right? And then Divana is one of the first boutique day spa in Thailand, founded in 2001. And our vision is an unsurpassed experience of innovative world-class spa and wellness service integrated with the Oriental wisdom. And the core of Divana is which means innovation combination of Ayurveda and Thai Ayurveda to give the best for the customer. And our products used in the spa are carefully selected from nature and preferably organic to assure to all the guests for the non-chemical and the care of environment. And most of Divana houses with garden for the ultimate relaxation for visitor and the guests. And the last one, the love and passion in nature. This means to offer the best out of nature for all people and to return to nature by offer the best health from people back to keep the nature well balanced. And now Divana has been open for 20 years already. We started from day spa, and right now we have the clinic, the wellness medical spa product, skincare, cafe, and right now we just have the academic school. And this is our story. We started in 2001 with the Divana Massage and Spa. The concept is a home and garden spa. We would like the customer come with the first step, with the first impression with the garden and Thai style house. We choose the old house to be renovated to be the spa. And 2003, we have the second one in Soi Thong Law. It's a Divana DY. The concept is an Oriental organic spa. And for that time, the people, they love our product. So in 2005, we have the spa product. And we opened a new one in the Soi, in Si Lom Chu, is a Divana Virtual Spa. It's a Thai heritage house, aged 106 years ago. It's colonial house. And in 2007, we opened a clinic for the customer. They would like to do about anti-aging. You can inject for Botox filler on face cell to detoxify on your face. You can do like a chelation, inject to your body and detoxifying. And after that, we have the wellness medical in Central Embassy, luxury department store in Bangkok. And over there, the concept totally different from another Divana Spa. It's a wellness medical. We have the doctor team and we have the skincare, and we bring the technology to combine with the Oriental wisdom. Like for the scrub, we use hydrodermabrasion, is oxygen peeling instead of the body scrub. And we have the collagen gel massage. We have many techniques combined with the technology on that time. And we have the skin care, like a collagen day night cream, sunscreen. And we open the clinic, concentrate more on aesthetic. We have many machines like a HIFU, or many want to lift up the face. And now we have two clinic. This is one of our signature treatment is a Royal Golden Seal. For this treatment, we got inspiration from the Chinese technique. Min, that they use the thread to scrub on the face, but this one we use the seal, real seal, is a gold color by natural, and scrub whole body with the Thai herb. So it's very premium one and very popular for the Divana customer. And this one of our signature too is a Pikat Bua longevity. So the trend of the wellness is changed. We start from the massage and the wellness medical, but we would like to encourage the people to stay long while having healthy body and living happily in the same time too. So we would like the customer when they come to Divana, after they use the treatment, they feel happy. And at the same time, they get the healthy from the skin too, body, mind, and soul. This is our picture in a new one. And in Thong Lo, the second one. This is a new S1 in Soi Somkit in central Bangkok. This is our medical clinic, aesthetic clinic. And the one in Central Embassy that I told you is a wellness medical. The design is very unique. On the ceiling, we use the crystal with the lighting therapy. When you lay down on the bed, you can see the color slowly changing and you feel more relaxing and calming too. So we try to use innovation and machine combined together with the Oriental wisdom. This is clinic in Central World. And we have our shop in the department store like Siam Paragon, King Power, Central.
It's have more of 70 shops in the country and out of the country.
Yes, this is some of the picture of the product. And the product, the concept is from spa to product. We get the comment and the idea from the real user, the real spa user, and we bring all that to produce the spa product. And we have 8 scents. The first 4 scents come from our signature treatment. Another 4 come from the 4 element. This is many awards that we got it. Okay. That's it, Kap. Thank you, Kap. Finish. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Vidya.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vitaya. It was indeed a good presentation and good spa products, then medical and everything was there. So it was good to see that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So Ms. Sheila and Ms. Manoj, we will be happy to have your comments and feedback on the same.
Okay, can I speak now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I saw the presentation and I'm keen to know what are they looking for with India.
Okay. We're looking for, if have a chance to, to export the spa product or to open the spa in India. If possible, because normally most of our customers from Southeast Asia, from Hong Kong, from
Chinese people and Korea. For the Asian people, they love our product. they feel like they have a spa at home. Can you feel the sense of the spa? Usually we try our senses to our customer more than 5 cents. We beyond more than 5 cents for the 6 and 7 cents from the totally body and mind and soul. From our product, you can feel our senses.
And we would like to, Indian people to know more about us to, recommend Nirvana to the Indian market.
Okay, so
Are you-
would it, yeah, now just to continue, are you looking at franchising your at the Vana Spa or what's that?
Yes.
Can we do both of the franchise or the
Consult.
investor to be the design fee or the spa expert to for the opportunity in the India market?
Mm. So this will be a combination of the spa as a service model as well as the products, or will they be separate?
I think both of service and related products. They got all a range of products to be used in that spa.
Yes, we have the spa product too.
Well, Kuntuk, would you like me to answer that question?
Yes, please, Mr. Chetan.
Thank you, Sheila ma'am, for providing your view. I'm a big fan of yours. I usually follow many of your articles, so thank you. It's a pleasure to see you being online. Kuntuk, also Vitaya, I'm really impressed with your presentation and the way you position your spa and your products. Kuntuk have probably mentioned about my background a bit. I worked in Thailand as well for the last 3 to 4 years. In Singapore, probably 7 years, being in CFO for Asia Pacific brands like Mars and M&M, Snickers, pet food like Pedigree, capacity as strategist. To be honest, when I looked at some of the offerings you have, Kumitia, what I feel is with post-COVID, I think the situation, as Sheila ma'am said before, as well as Dr. Manoj said before, there is a huge potential with purely a number of people we have, close to 1.3 billion people, and at the same time, the spending power they do have is actually better. But with post-COVID, there are going to be some issues that will happen. I would say recommending B2B businesses is going to be probably 6 months longer wait in terms of selling it to big spas or hotel industries or Ayurvedics places where people are more inclined, as we said about the inner peace and taking care of detoxification of your body or using the fundamentals of Ayurveda. People are more inclined towards it, but specifically coming from outside and getting into B2B will be on hold for some time. But what potentially you could consider is going directly to B2C. Why? Purely because I will not recommend probably 2 months before, but at this point of time, the option is directly going to consumers, purely because people are spending a lot of time at home. They are browsing through internet a lot. So one thing I will do is to know your product and know you better. You have to have a digital strategy in terms of knowing you better, because people will value, depends on what their peers or your users are thinking about you. They will reading the blogs about you. And if you are a premium product, would they be willing to pay in this economically strained positioning? Because many businesses are stepped down, and spa potentially going to be in a discretionary category in a way. It is not going to be something that you need it on a daily basis. But at the same time, to get out of this situation, it is equally true that people want to be stressed, want to get away from the stress and want to treat themselves.
Yes.
And to treat themselves, they're looking for really nice products that they really believe, which is the whole theme about being natural, anti-aging, organic, and potentially that will help them from the Ayurvedic perspective, where they have their medical benefits, which will potentially make them stronger immunity, those kind of on those lines. If you can position your products and directly go with some of the websites that exist already, that could be Amazon, Nike, you potentially could use those as your platform to introduce yourself. So it will be less investments on your side, but potentially I would say you have to really go into digitalized marketing, right? So you can hire an agency where they talk about your products, your customers, testimonies, and those kind of stuff. And for once 6 to 8 months down the line, when the economy will open up in terms of tourism and travel, I would say 1 year is minimum, but let's stay for maybe 6 to 8 months. I think they have a business potentially that you can do in Thailand or in a partnership with Indian partners. But to be honest, at this point of time, reaching with consumer through digital will be the best way for your product offerings. That's what I would suggest.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Regarding the digital marketing and positioning, Mr. Param, could you add some suggestion on this, Mr. Param?
Hey guys, sorry Kap. It's very good to hear from everyone today, and I think your presentation was very nice. I really like the way your spa and your products look. So a little bit of background about me. I started off in digital marketing 6 years ago. And since then, I had a major input into the hospitality segment, working with a lot of hotels. So I've worked with the spas as well of particular hotels, particularly like the Grand Hyatt, the St. Regis, Westin, Renaissance, and different hotels like that. So I'm a bit familiar about how hospitality is key in this market. I also work very closely in the cosmetic space with many cosmetic startups, specifically in India, ranging from organic and natural products as well as normal products, and with Nykaa as well. So I do digital marketing. I run a digital marketing agency specifically for online sales and performance marketing, but I also do content production. So I'm a bit aware of how the content needs to be used in the digital marketing setup to boost the brand's awareness online here. So quickly, I think what everyone has said, especially Mr. Chetan, is very relevant, and Ms. Sheila as well, very relevant to the market here. And I think one thing that stands out is that the way your stores and your products look is very, very upmarket and luxurious. Like Mr. Chetan said, it may be a bit difficult over the next 12 months to persuade people to buy more expensive items. But that being said, in the next 12 months, what's extremely important for anyone thinking of coming into India is to get a very good brand awareness platform built. Because if you want to venture into this market, having a brand awareness portal already up and running by the time the consumers have enough spending capacity to spend on luxury items, it will be beneficial for future sales. The spa concept that you guys have in terms of if you want to bring it into India as a franchisee model, I think it was earlier said in the meeting that people will be looking towards this kind of medical approach to spas and you know the self-actualization and things that go along with it. I think that's very relevant. And I think that if you have some way of coming into India with a particular partner, that would be a very, very unique proposition for two reasons. Number one, you guys control your entire product. That's a very good part of it. And I think your product looks amazing and it will have a good selling factor to it. The second thing is that Thailand is known for hospitality. I think most of your industry comes from the tertiary sector, the hospitality, and it's very well known how good your spas are. I think they beat 90% of the other countries hands down. That being, I'm a very good close consumer of Thai products myself. I live in Hua Hin for about 3 months of the year, so I go there very, very frequently, and I understand the market. That being said, also over here, there is nothing that comes really close, super close to that Thai experience in terms of spas. So there is actually a very good opportunity there, I would say, in the market, maybe not in the next 12 months, but building up to the next 24 months. There'll be a very good opportunity there to exploit, because if you can get that kind of Thailand experience here, that's the gap in the market, I would say, going forward. in terms of digital, I think what Mr. Chetan said is also very relevant in terms of building a brand through using e-commerce platforms like Nykaa. Nykaa, Flipkart, Myntra are all very good platforms to actually launch e-commerce products on, especially for, cosmetics products on. Nykaa has a huge following online. I think they are collectively, just on Instagram, they have about 5 million followers plus through their various portals. And they also very much like to bring in other companies from abroad into India as exclusive partners. So that can be a good entry point into the country, where you can use a company like Nykaa's massive brand following and outlook to kind of sell and launch a product in India with minimal resources. So that can be a very good starting point, I think. In terms of getting the maximum bang for your buck and long-term success, what's very important is also to have your own kind of e-commerce portal and website where you are making direct-to-consumer sales. That's very important, because the Indian consumer in terms of beauty and healthcare that I've seen over the last 3-4 years has been very uneducated. So I think that's a very interesting point. I did the launch of a company from Korea called The Face Shop into India. The Face Shop was one of the largest K-beauty brands and had a very big, not only nationwide, but worldwide appeal. And into India, they actually had the largest launch I think any skincare product has ever had online through Nykaa itself, because of the quality of that product, even though the price was very high, on the much higher side. The average product prices in India are about, 1,500 to 2,500 rupees, or about maybe 1,000 Thai baht. And they basically, we built a portal to them through a lot of influencer marketing and online channels. So this is the way other brands have come into India, and I think it's a tried and tested method. And in this current climate, what may be challenging is that to get the average prices down so that customers can afford it for the short run. For the long run, though, what's important is to, even if you keep prices down somehow, to get that brand appeal coming back and to maintain that luxury figure, it's important to make people understand the value of the product and to be willing to pay a premium. So that's kind of the strategic approach I would kind of say would work best for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on the second presenter, please. Okay, the next company is, let me share the screen, please. This one. Okay.
Mr. Tanpat, we already have their products and everything on our screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is the brand Patwi, and Mr. Supachok Suchamno will give us about overview of his business. And I could introduce that this brand is quite well known in Thailand with the Excellent Design Award, and also community engagement for people in and around the factories in Mahimapur as well. And the compressed ball from Battery brand is quite famous, and it's the best-selling product internationally. So I learned that they have export market in Maldives as well, and the Middle East, with in Japan and France as well, and I think they are expanding to neighboring countries, including India. And the second generation of this company is also very active in the Young Entrepreneur Chamber of Commerce. So, okay, let's meet Mr. Supachok, the General Manager of Patui. Please, the floor is yours, sir.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Supachok speaking. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay, so let me introduce ourselves. Our company is called, name is Prime Herb Products. We have two branding. The first is called Patwi. Patwi is mean the earth. And also the second brand is Profis. For the Patavi itself, majority for spa and product and services. Fully for the turnkey project, spa establishment, as well as also the academy. So for the short period, and let's say about, we would like to present our presentation shortly in the PowerPoint. So let's see, and we talk later. Okay. Our Palmhurst product is established in 2007 in order to serve on the Thai traditional medicine center as well as the spa business. So as you know that the world is go rapidly. So that is most of the people there have denied on the chemical. That's why Patavi itself is the focus on the natural Thai herbs. Yes. At present, Patavi is the authentic herbal spa manufacturer supply premium grade product to the leading around the world. In Thailand, we are supplying to Sukhothai Hotel, Sofitel, Six Sense as well as we do also the OEM. In the OEM, we are supplied to the top 5 of the Thai spa products also, as well as also we are produce more than 7 years already to the well known spa product Isla. So looking at this one, we are majority to produce everything from the Thai herbs, national Thai herbs, with the Aztec also. So at the moment, even in our local market, we also export to Switzerland and Scotland and UK, as Kuntum said. As well as we are also invest our company called Patavi Japan in Japan. Yes, in Japan is really successful. So to back to this one, together with the product and services, we have started in 5 years ago. We have started to do training and also teaching for the Thai spa course. As you know, that's one Thai spa is very well. I go many where Russian, Australian, New Zealand, whatever, right? The first thing when we get the first impression, that's we just wonder they call Swadika or Swadikap. That means they know about the Thai spa. Our concept at how to do the academy, because you know that's one at this moment the Thai spa is the good and is the well-being, especially for the 5 senses. So that's why our concept is how to teach the people all over the world, even they are the specialists, expert Thai or whatever. They have to know in real Thai spa, because I'm not blame this one, but I go some 2 times in Vietnamese, and we found this one the spa in Vietnam, and I just asked them about how do you know about the Thai spa. He said the teacher is come from Singapore. So that's why our majority to teach the people in the right way, as well as to present together with the herbal products and our techniqueness. So that's why we are starting academy also. This is our products at the moment. We in dairy we are complete the full product range. So I go fast. This is our contact. Yeah. As you know, this one, the herbal ball. We are the specialized for the herbal ball because the herbal ball not only for the body. In our signature, we are teach and make the company in Japan. We teach the ball together with on body. You can use the ball for face, for body, foot, and also for finger. When we know this one in Japan, we had by our experiences, we know about this one. We they have nail and salon a lot. It's quite to India so the shortest in the business when if you want to do the whole body you take time, but if you do the hand spa it will be shortly and earn money very fast. So that's why we have our signature. We call the battery signature to complete that one on the body with the compressed ball, and also not that's only. We also have on the spa product like this one. You can see this one. Okay. We have this one. This is for fashion. This is for finger. As well as also we use the five signature of the Asia flower to be on the flower compressed ball. The fiber compressed bond, we do this one in 2000, I think 10 something. Yes. So we produce this one and we get this one award, like the icon brand of Thailand, as well as also the Mark and Good Design Award from Japan. We also produce this, and this is very good and famous to UK. We have the distributor there, and also we are sell this one in Amazon UK also. We also produce the oil massage as well as also the essential oil. This and this. And also since on the Christmas season, New Year season, we also produce a gift. Whenever the five-star hotel or our customer want to be present this one to the customer, we also do them for them. This is our full range of spa product together with the beauty care product. But right now we are talking about the spa. When they do spa, okay. For my idea and our company concept, we know there's one a lot of the cost the cosmetic, even the natural cosmetic or organic or whatever, right? So that is they have a lot of the brand name. That what you present us also. Back to us, if we want to do this one to serve on the spa business, especially for the spa owner, we do this one in bulk. So that's why we can supply you in 500 gram or 1,000 gram or whatever. We have one spa in Chiang Mai. We call this one Health and Beauty Spa. Yes. Also, at the moment, we are also the joint venture together with the Chiang Mai Spa Academy. We teach our people and our staff for Japan 2 times per year. As well as we have a lot of the customer come from Scandinavia, America, also Asia, come to learn with us. If you come here in Thailand, we can invite you to go to the Chiang Mai. It's the second base, and then you can find this one. We are the most very famous to academy to the people. We have also the shop like this, and also the winner of the butterfly was in 2008. Yes. We also have invite to present to the people by the ITP also. The ITP also bring the people from Vancouver, starting with the student visit program at the Patri Academy Center to learn something about the Thai herbs. Also from the JETRO and on that time they call it DEP. Yeah, but at the moment, I think we have the ITP, right? Kuntuk, yes. Okay, so this is we have the spa, especially for the onsen spa. That's why we have the company in Japan, because in our Japan. So we also looking forward to have also the business also in India. Yes. Also from the German people, together with the Thai Spa Association, come to visit us to learn something about. Yes. That I told you before, we are the particular signature uniqueness on the herbal bowl compressed test. You can see this one. We can do face. Even though we're not talking about the only Thai spa, we also the international slider. We teaching on the Swedish massage, yes, Ayurveda, oil massage, whatever, right? So if we come, we can share this one, and then we can work close together. As I told you about the spa consultancy for the full turnkey project, at the moment we have many spa already in Thai, and so Vietnamese, China, and so in the Scandinavia and Europe. I can join you the picture later this to to know about our situation and our capacity how to do the spa consultancy. Okay, let's go to the second band shortly. After the 10 years, and we would like to develop our Thai herbs. We are still on the majority of the Thai herbs, because we know that's one, the Thai herb is the powerful. So that's why we call the new product, which right now we are focus group and specialized for the sport player. Yeah, even though in the future we will transfer to the well-being sport spa. The well-being sport spa, I think is why, because for you know for sport, you have only one shoe, you can have you can be the sport player. So that's why we do this one. We get the the founders and in our department of medicine, together with also in the science, national science and development. This products, the idea to create this herbal product is to be replaced on the NSA. This is the anti-inflammation in the chemical product in the market of Thailand first. So that's why we got research and founder with the next what I say. With this continuously, so we after then at the end we have the spray, the herbal food spray. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. So this spray, I think, is should be very famous because we started in Thai and now we are expand to Singapore, Philippines, and Taiwan. Also, we have the trademark registration already in China. Because when we have research this one, we know this one, sport entertainment is a hill. It's like make a trend for the whole people all over the world. So that's why we try to produce this one in our Thai herbs, and we are already in the market for 3 years. This is our activity at the moment in Thailand. We are the sponsorship to sport activity is like the marathon running. Also, we are the sponsorship to the cheerleading, the world winner in China, in Japan. Also golf and also badminton together with the taekwondo. We are support in the national team the taekwondo, spicing, and this also. So to this one, we also looking forward also to present this one in India too. We do hope that this shortly presentation can lead you something, and we can support you completely on information together with pricing and also together with the hand to work together. And that's what I say. We try to expand our Thai spa to India to teach and train the people in the right way of the Thai spa together with the process itself also. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Supachok.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So now I would appreciate the panelist Sheila and also Mr. Manoj to give your comments and feedback.
I have one comment to make, which is I found that they have an academy. Okay. And India is in a position today where we are looking at different skills, especially in this sector. So some kind of a joint venture or through BWSSC, that is the Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, these courses and the academy can definitely come in. There I see a very good opportunity, and the products are interesting. I like the concept of these potlis, those balls. Okay. It is used a lot, but only by professionals, and this can be, there's an opportunity for this to be a retail product. So yes, I think entering India is a good thing for them. And as we had discussed in the earlier, the earlier brand also, retail is the only way ahead, because B2B is will take a lot of time now to get on its feet. So yes, getting retail, using digital and reaching out is a very, can say, cost-effective way of reaching and bringing the brand across. But also let me give a little bit of this, that the importers are today not in a very good space, because the import, the registration charges and all, everything has got increased a lot. So anyone who's importing or wishing to get their products into India, they should work with the importers and support the importers for registration, because registration is still not that easy and is now become a very costly exercise also. That's my 2 bit, and thank you so much for asking me.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for your feedback. I would also appreciate some comments from Manoj as well.
Yeah, so just to add to what Ms. Sheila was saying, I think the educational opportunity is huge, especially using the online platform, because I think more and more we will be trying to utilize this as a very stronger tool, like, after we relaunch post-COVID, because this era is going to be like, completely different. There are a lot of people who are availing this kind of opportunity, like, providing or getting the education, like, online. And Thailand, having possessed one of the very strong tradition as spa and a strong Thai spa association, I think the standardization can actually just come from them. We actually utilize this opportunity a lot, because we have had master trainers who were sent to Thailand to get trained by them, and then came over here and training the rest of the team. So I think India, one of the crucial things that we have right now is not getting proper quality education in spa and beauty industry. Apart from all these international players like SIPTAC and CIDESCO and all these places, I think that is a great opportunity for them to just really get some kind of partnership with some of those bigger players in India. And additionally, I think products alone, if you really want to launch in a new market, it will take a lot of time, like, because people normally the human mentality is actually just if they see someone using it, or if there is a professional treatment that is being done using a particular product, there will be much more credibility to it rather than just selling a product, because that is how people actually really think about, like, I mean, this is actually one of the reasons most of the retails, if I'm using a particular product, like if I'm using Talgo product, I see a lot more potential in selling those products which I'm using for my professional treatment. So I think that also can be an opportunity for them to just really try it out, getting some form of partnership, some kind of tie-ups, or professional networking, like, within India, and then try to just market, like, I mean, because this seems to be again another luxury upmarket product, like, so it's not really going to be much for visible, like, selling products on its own. I'm not saying that it won't work, but it may take a little longer time than using it, like, or making people to accept it, like, much more faster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manoj and Ms. Sheila, for your comments and feedback. So I would appreciate Mr. Tanpur to introduce the third company.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I just make one comment from the last one? Just
Yeah, please.
So for the last one, when we speak about the Pro Freeze one, I think, Kuntuke, as you remember, when we work with OTOP, there was a lot of work were done to create an online gateway for all the Thai products in India, which makes it, we have designed also the distributor channel in terms of how it should be done. Of course, if we can get that done, we can have a person who will invest and get their product in and use the online platform, which will give them head start, because purely people are staying at home and they will willing to try more in terms of getting their health on better track, because as you sit back home, because you have a daily busy schedule, you really don't feel your body's paining or not, but now you are. Things started one where my hands are paining or something. So I think so this could be a potentially a great opportunity as well in this area where people are sitting in. It's not B2B, as Dr. Manoj said. B2B is going to be a tough one. It will take time. But at the same time, if we use the herbal, and which are Indians already bought on, because it bases Ayurveda is the same base for Thailand as well as India is the same, having the same commonality between the values and the structures in terms of using the home remedies, potentially this could be a great opportunity when the online services are in place. So I will say I'm happy to help after the call as well, if we can share with them the OTOP model what we have discussed in the past, and also specifically I will take Pro Freeze. I think there could be the product they have it the way it is, or it could be a fusion between the Indian ingredient, which could be turmeric is part of it, and then they can bring that together. Could be potentially a better product they can bring in. So it could be an Indo-Thai product, which potentially could bring more values on the table. So starting what we have, connecting with the sports academies or something like that, potentially sponsor it or give them something, or give them on credit as it sells. They can take the money back, but there could be potentially some opportunity that they should not wait. I think so. There is a scope already exists. They have positioned the product very well. They have the product range by occasions. So I think so. They have what it takes to be in the market. It's just a matter of finding the way through e-commerce as well as connecting with the bigger sports academics and using the OTOP net plan we had in the past. That could potentially help them. That's all for now.
ซูมมันหายไปมีแต่จอเนี่ย
Okay. Thank you very much, Shaitan. Let's move on to the next Kun Chachai. Brand Putawan is very accessible to the retail shop in Thailand. I think many of you could already visit Thailand and go to 7-Eleven, and even my director, Ms. Patra, is already tried Putawan, one of a list of products, more than 300 products, I think. Putawan CEO, he started his business thought since his high school, and I already learned from them a lot about their innovation and business entrepreneurship. Putawan has won a Prime Minister Award in 2020 this year only, and the company has extensively growth in international market through his own shop in Singapore, in Austria, Taiwan, and I think soon in Dubai, in the Middle East as well. And last night I was quite surprised when I found Putawan products in India e-commerce website, Flipkart and Amazon India, but the products are not available temporarily. Okay, Mr. Chachai, please introduce us your business and get comments from the faucet. Thank you.
Hello สวัสดีครับได้ยินไหมครับ You are hearing me?
Yes.
Hello.
ได้ยินครับ audible.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just a moment, please. Okay, need to put right now. Okay. นี่สไลด์โชว์อยู่ใช่ไหมโอเคครับ Okay. Sorry. At the first, I have to introduce at the first, I have to say I'm not well in English, and I try to be the best for our chance for the meeting. At first, I have to introduce myself. My name is Chachai. I work as the managing director of Putawan Herb and Cosmetic. The Putawan Herb and Cosmetic have been started from 1999. Right now, we since 20 years or more than 20 years already with the Thai herb cosmetic. Thai herb cosmetic, and at the first we start with like a herbal soap. We build the community with the social community, and then we combine with the social
community engagement with people
community around the village.
Yes.
Right, yes, something like that. And our vision right now, we have the 22 shop in Thailand, and my goal is I want to be the #1 organic beauty store in Thailand, because I think we can do that in the next 3 years. And our vision is we commit to develop the product made from the natural and organic, and we ensure that all the product can service under the name Putawan. Okay, and we are the international guarantee approved by Thai FDA and the standards ISO 22716 is approved from the cosmetic company, and Asian cosmetic GMP, and also halal certificates, and green industry. And the last one is Prime Minister Award. That means the government improve the product, export product. The main product is the product is made from coconut, because the coconut, I think coconut India also they have the coconut, but coconut everywhere is not the same. Sri Lanka, Thailand, and also Thailand, Indonesia also. But we produce the coconut from the city that's called Amphawa. Amphawa is very special, especially because Amphawa is like the land combine the long river and the sea together. That means that in the soil have the mineral, a lot of mineral, and make the smell. We call that coconut is we call aromatic coconut. Aromatic coconut is especially if you try the smell is very nice, like a fresh coconut. And we build the coconut product group, include the body scrub, body shampoo, body lotion, and hair treatment. Everything is in the coconut, made from coconut. And I want to let you know about one thing is very famous in Thailand is a coconut toothpaste. I think everyone is know coconut for oil pulling. That's coconut oil pulling is like you take off the bacteria because the cell wall of bacteria is the lipid, like a fat lipid, and the water and oil is cannot combine together. But coconut oil in toothpaste can destroy the cell wall of bacteria. It's a good sale and innovation in Thailand for the coconut toothpaste. This is very famous in Thailand, and we also export to Russia and England, also China also, and many countries. And all I have to say is that it's no fluoride, and we made from the organic coconut oil. And the next thing is very famous also in Thailand is called deep sleep pillow spray. I have to tell you guys first. Putawan use a lot of essential oil. Essential oil, like we have more than 50 essential oil, but all essential oil we get approved certificate organic, and many product, many material, all the material have to get approved the organic product because the my goal in next year we have to #1 organic in Thailand. This is a product for pillow spray. I think everyone in the world, they have a problem is cannot sleep because they think a lot, they have to work, and headache also problem. And this product help the people get the better life, get the easy sleep. And when you just spray on the pillow, just one spray, it make you release your stress and make you relax. And the next thing is dust mite. I don't know, dust mite is like a small bug on your bed. It make you allergic, make you like many things problem from dust mite. And this is we get the approved for the test 100% that can kill dust mite. Okay, and the last one I have to introduce. This is the aroma rediffuser we made from organic essential oil. Okay, right now we have 22 brands in Thailand, and we export more than 10 countries in the world. And this I will show you this. The main thing is customer. That's why Putawan is well known, and people known, customer known for many countries. And this one is the coconut product that I told you before for the coconut series. Now we have export to England and Russia also. This is a product for foreigner country. And even produce the product that Putawan have to build the community. What is the community in my meaning? Community is mean the farmer in Thailand. Right now, I forgot to tell you guys about the name. Putawan is name that mean mountain and sun. But right now for the concept, we go back to the mountain. That means every product I have to be the organic, and I have to build the herb from the mountain, Thailand mountain. That's why we combine everything that help the farmer have to work, have to go up the plant, the herb, and bring the good quality of material and make by the goods factory and send to the customer and make the better life of society. And okay, thank you. The last thing I have to say thank you for you guys for attention. ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you ขอบคุณครับ
ไม่รู้จะไปบอก
Thank you so much.
I think one point I would like to highlight is that all of these showcases from Thailand, they have quite a strong background in technology and scientific background. Each of them, they are quite expert in their own background. Yes, and another common characteristic of these showcases, they are open to collaboration and innovation with different partners inside and outside Thailand. So I think I could encourage Indian partner to learn from their website, and also maybe later we could collaborate and develop our creativity, our project later on. Yes. Okay. Back to you, Mr. Kaushal.
Yeah. So we can have the comments and feedback from the panelists on the products that you have seen of Futawan, Herb and Cosmetic Company Limited.
Okay. Well, I think there's a huge opportunity for the wellness products because though, basically India always had wellness in its system. Everything, if you look at our daily routine, spells wellness. So wellness has always been a part of our life. So all your wellness products, there is a good amount of scope in India. And like we've told in the past, the best would be to get it imported into India, get a good holder of a good importer, and put it through the digital route, because there's so much of a story you can say with this. And digital is all about telling the story from where you are, what are the ingredients you use, how it has helped people. There's a huge story that can be said. So I think there's a lot of potential here, but it's important that you get the right import partner and get it into India and go through a proper channel, because online sales is very good. Selling through spas and salons is also good because there is an influencer who will guide them through. And just to give you a small examples, people say when you go for a facial, the first thing your therapist would tell you is that there are under eye circles, you're not getting enough sleep. So that's when she can actually sell this product to the customer. So you have to do it very innovatively, and getting it online and through different other channels. Even you can try out salons like channels like salon spas, and wherever the influencer is a good opportunity. The challenge is getting the right importer, and this is the right time because people are this anxiety, sleep deprivation, screen fatigue, all these problems are there almost globally, and India in particular is looking, I mean, with the tradition of wellness, once they adapt something, they just take to it. So yes, I look at it with a great hope, and locate a good Indian partner and to come on board. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for your comments. Do we have any other comments from other panelists as well?
Well, I mean, just one thing that I noticed, Chacha, the uniqueness of your product, that is really commendable. This is the first time I'm seeing toothpaste and things like that is made of coconut, and that is amazing because it actually goes very well with the Ayurvedic philosophy in India, because we use coconut as, because mainly we use like coconut oil with oil pulling, we just hold it in the mouth. So we use it for most of the disorders like inside the mouth, and also use it as a very good antibacterial and inflammatory. So that is really amazing. And I think as Ms. Sheila was saying, you have a brilliant story there, which is basically for, the objective is very clear. You just want to help people getting better and provide a kind of healing benefit, so it's brilliant. Good startup.
Yeah, thank you for your recommendation.
My just I will concur with what Sheila ma'am said and Dr. Manoj said. I think so we have a fantastic story to tell, but I think so it needs to reach to people. That is equally important. If you have a story, do let it know. I think so. The product like you have, like Dust My Sleep Well, those kind of things, as we said, people are stressful with the economic conditions. There is what's going to happen next. They don't know. So I think so. You have the solution for those in a way that you can push it harder, but you need to reach to them that you exist, that will help them and show the results. So I think so it's just a need based to like to have. I think so these are some of the products that have a need base. And as Dr. Manoj mentioned about the coconut paste, I think so this is like a disrupting a market in a way through innovation. So ideally, I never tried it, but I love to try it. That what that means. If you're going to bring it a mango toothpaste, I don't know, but I would love to see how it tastes like. And then, maybe my small 5-year kid will try it, but if somebody will try your product, and that's if you back it up with some of those medical claims, as Dr. Manoj mentioned about about the coconut oil, I think so you have a good story to tell with the purity of ingredients you're bringing, with the trend of happening of natural, organic that you're following already. The only question is what price point you're going to bring that out. Because right now people are under financial stress. You may have to consider the price point or the pack sizes that potentially that you make that sale for you. The price point is going to be the most important thing. And potentially I will say that if you see the total import India does for raw material of making the products is around $400 million US. You used to bring it from France, Germany, United States of America. Potentially having an ingredients that exist with you, which is an organic format, potentially you have a potential of sending the raw material to India as well to make those quality products to the Indian manufacturers. So of course you are in the finished good, but considering those having at your those ingredients handy with the certifications, potentially that could be another business in bulk raw material sale you may consider as well. Just food for thought for you.
Thank you so much. ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you so much. Mr. Tanpat, can we have the fourth company, please?
Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Shakshai. The next company, she may looks quite young and so beautiful. She's from the northern part of Thailand, Phra province, and she is an executive, a member of the Chamber of Commerce in Phra province, and also the vice president of the Young Entrepreneur Chamber of Commerce. So I think it's a good opportunity for her and for us to have and to know her, and maybe we could develop network collaboration later. Her business is a Library Green company. Before this company, she already learned a lot from scientific knowledge, using coffee as a material to produce scrub and shampoos and many things, including the flowers as well. And her company got an innovation award from Thailand Institute of Scientific and Technology Research. So Miss Sopita from Library Green, she will give us a presentation on her spa and beauty products, and also her activities with the communities around her business as well. How we could collaborate with her, please. คุณโสภิตาครับน้องเก่งครับ
ได้ยินไหมคะ Hearing me? Hello everybody. The first speak English not well. I will introduce my products. My product is my company is Library Green. Start in business in 2000.
We will request Ms. Sopita, if you have something, so you can share your screen.
ได้ไหมคะ
ครับน้องเก่งมี PowerPoint ก็แชร์สกรีนได้เลยนะครับปุ่มสีเขียวด้านล่างครับ
ค่ะตอนนี้กดแชร์อยู่ค่ะเห็นไหมคะเห็นหรือยังคะ
ตอนนี้ได้เห็นหน้าน้องอยู่ครับ แล้วก็เห็นแล้วครับโอเคครับ YouTube โอเคครับ
ค่ะ
ต่อเลยครับ
เห็นแล้วนะคะค่ะmy business start in 2000 process about herb process two types of herb I start this business my province has a lot of herb process two types of a herb. The first process for cosmetic, two process for a food. I have Thailand Innovation Award in 2020. We produce my herbal for skincare. I'm expert to make a soap, a shampoo, and another. I'm process my product in concept is good product and cheap because a lot of people no have money. Now process a product in my brand. I'm selling in Thailand Modern Trade, top supermarket, and make a product for OEM brand. Make a product OEM brand for CJ supermarket and another brand in Thailand. I go to a community in Thailand to sharing about knowledge to process about herb in a city. Now I'm dry a butterfly pea to India for tea. I have a distributor. I'm not export my product, but I'm sending my product by distributor. I use herb in the home and in the town to make a soap, a scrub, and another. And now have a COVID in the world. I make a soap to take care skin and soap for antibacteria. I use main product in Thailand because Thailand have a more herb. Is in the picture is a sample product in Thailand. I make in OEM brand for CJ supermarket. Yeah, a shampoo and cream I make from as secret herbal in Thailand. Most product processed from natural. Lip balm and another made from natural in my town. Okay, thank you because I'm speak English not well. Thank you so much.
That's great thank you
ค่ะ
ครับคุณเก่งคุณโสภิตาครับI could highlight that this company is quite potential in OEM in producing and processing many kinds of natural herbs, and it would be developed to be an exporter soon with her strong scientific background and her willingness to share and to collaborate with outside, especially through the Young Entrepreneur Chamber of Commerce. And in India, we also have the CII, Young Indians, Confederation of Indian Industries, for example. So this could be a bridge that they could collaborate or at least to visit her hometown in Phra. She also owns a camping and homestay and a small academy for the herbal processing knowledge as well, right? If you have your own small homestay. Okay, please, back to you, sir, Mr. Kosho.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sopita, and thank you, Tanpat. I will appreciate our panelists to give feedback and your comments.
Kuntu, can I go ahead?
Yes, please, Chetan. Yes, please.
Kun Sopita, thank you very much for presenting your products. To be honest, I think there is a great opportunity what you have done. There is a potential opportunity with our government schemes that we have in India, which is directly done by the government, sponsored by government, which is helping farmers to actually create value-added products. So I think what I would like to offer is when the corona goes down, I think I would like to invite you to speak with the local government agencies over here in India, which you can show the talent and work with directly with the farmers, and potentially can do tie-up with some of the cooperative companies that govern by the farmers, where they don't have the knowledge of using the products they have and creating those, or potentially can selling your product to those farmers and they can potentially sell as an entrepreneur. So Kuntal, probably, I will need your guidance and Kun Supatra's guidance on how we can do to work directly with the farmers, where she can offer her skill set, which she's doing with Thai farmers in collaboration with the governments, if possible.
Mr. Manoj.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing basically with other product owners as well. Like we need to really look at a platform where they can directly communicate with people in India, and then offer the services. And also, these days, it's, the financial aspect will be really crucial. How you position your product in terms of pricing, because that with the import duty and all those things, it could be sometimes like beyond the affordability of an average community. So. Yeah, so that is also something that we need to really look into.
Ms. Sheila?
Yeah, I have just one comment.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel that, there's opportunity, because one is she's teaching herbal processing. Okay. And herbal processing is still an area, where there's a lot of scope in India, because India produces a lot of herbs. We have something called the aroma mission. Okay. Now the aroma mission is to actually build herbs which are used in, food, flavor, and cosmetics. Okay. So basically aromatic crops. So, but their processing is still, so you can tie up with the government, like it was mentioned earlier by an earlier panelist, that there's a good opportunity to tie up with the government and offer the service. So as a service to teach is one opportunity. And there's always this thing is that we are looking for good herbs, interesting herbs, new herbs, and India also has to offer all this. So there's a good opportunity to look at, a kind of a two-way street here, and I think that's the way to go.
Sheila ma'am, as you said, probably Ayush will be the one to collaborate as well. I think that could be a potential platform.
Right. Ayush is the point of contact. You can look at other, like there are associations also that can help, like the fragrance of Flavor and Fragrance Development Corporation. You can talk to them. They work with a lot of herbs, and they're very active, though these days they are only making sanitizers. And there's a lot of opportunity. There's the Aroma Mission, then there's Aroma Association, and there's the herbs. There are a lot of associations. So you need to get in touch with them and look at how you can do, because processing is still an area which needs a lot of inputs there. Processing is still not we are not yet up to the mark when it comes to processing, and any kind of education in that area will be welcome.
Thank you so much, Sheila and Mr. Manoj, for your comments. Also, Chetan. So, Mr. Tanpat, I think we have the last company. If you can just introduce them.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kuke. Yes, last but not least, I think many of you have visited Thailand, and one of the tourist destinations nearby Thailand is Phetchaburi in Sha'am, Hua Hin. Maybe you could quite familiar with this. Today we are going to visit a company with base in Phetchaburi, a community-based tourism village with a strong background in spa products made from sea salt mixed with other herbs, and they also have services for the tourists or visitors for many years. And what is quite famous is their spa service developed it, and also going to be exported overseas, especially Chinese market as well. So could I invite representative from Phetchaburi Agricultural Cooperative? Yes, please, sir, the floor is yours. Yes. ได้ยินไหมครับเชิญเลยครับผม
เปิดวิดีโอก่อนสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ Can you hear?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
ได้ยินครับคุณพรชัยครับ Mr. พรชัย
Yes, thank you for the great opportunity for Phetchaburi province. My name is Ponchai. I'm the advisor to Kang Han Thong. So the owner is behind me, Mr. Sompong.
สวัสดีครับพี่ใหญ่
He speak very good Thai, except English. Right, okay. So I'm speak not very good English, so but now we have quite short time. We are the last person who gonna present, right? So Kang Han Thong, our company is a small company in Phetchaburi. We start from about almost 20 years ago. We are under to the agricultural cooperative, the cooperator, right? So to help the people, because in the old day, our salt is very cheap. The price is very low. So we start business on that time to develop on helping the people to make more value for the salt. And right until now that we produce about 14 or 15 products for the spa, right? So the first we would like to show you our location in our area. Our spa is located in Balam district, Phetchaburi province. This building you're gonna see in the video is around 100 years old already. ได้ยินชัดเจนนะครับ Everyone here, right?
Yes, sir, audible.
Yes.
So just about almost 2 minutes, right? Not so long. So, this moment, please. Okay, right. So that is a short video about our location and atmosphere from 100-year-old Thai house, traditional house that we open for the spa. Mainly Kang Han Thong that we open every day, and we welcome all the tourists and the visitors who come to Phetchaburi, right? Because we are close to Cha'am and Hua Hin, the most famous attraction for the tourists, and also the international visitor or the tourists coming in this area. So mostly Kang Han Thong that we work close to the Tourism Authority of Thailand and another government office. That's every year that's in the past that we're traveling a lot to Russia, Japan, or Taiwan, China to promote. But mainly we are the small company and we are the local OTOP, right? 5-star OTOP in Phetchaburi. So mainly that we need like more tourists to come to visit our place. That surrounding here is next to the King Ramadanai project, and Phetchaburi is well known and famous for the temple and the King Palace and the royal project around here, sea, sunset, and the beach and the fishermen. So when the people come to Phetchaburi, they're gonna visit us. So if you like to see more product, right? Okay, by the short time, so you can see in our website that we have about 14 and 15 products. But right now that we send some of our product to spa shop in Chiang Mai, Phuket. We have connection in some shop in other spa shop in Australia, right? And Mr. Sompong, my brother, is traveling a lot to another country also to promote. But mainly that I say we need like, so support what we like from India. We need promotion our place to more to the Indian tourists or people from India to visit, and we have many groups from India as well come to Hua Hin and Cha'am for the wedding party 5 days, 7 days, and many groups come to visit us also for some time, right? Okay.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr.
And behind us that we have the for example product and some picture that show on this time of dry season. If you're traveling to our area here, you can see the salt farm. Phetchaburi is the biggest salt field in Thailand, right? So when you come to here to our spa Thai house, on the way from Bangkok or to Phetchaburi, you can see the way of life of the local people here, and you can touch and you can learn. And here we have many activity for family, for the group, like a DIY at the spa here, or treatment, skin or facial spa, or the body massage. Contact in advance. We open every day, but right now it's COVID-19, so we stop for a while. But we hope getting better and more people coming in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ponchai. Mr. Ponchai is also playing quite active role in Phetchaburi social enterprise to promote the tourism destination and local community-based enterprise as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your presentation and your informative about your products. So now I would appreciate our panelists to speak on and give their comments.
Hi.
Yes, Ms. Sheila.
Yeah, hello. I would take the invitation and visit. I would take the invitation and visit.
Yes,
well, it looks beautiful. It looks interesting. And we are always there at Bangkok for the In Cosmetics, which is there every year. So this time I'm going to take a visit there to the spa. And when it comes to the social enterprise, in a way it is, there is a lot of tie-ups that they can do with Indian social enterprises. And, there are lots of social enterprises that are looking for tie-ups internationally also. So this could take that route and get, going with India. That's what I
Yeah, probably my comment will be, Kunpancha, I think you have a great product. I've been visited your facility before, to be honest. So I already saw and see your product before. So I know your place already. So I really enjoyed it. So thank you. As Ma'am Sheila Ma'am said, I think so the social enterprise could be a good way to really do this. But at the same time, I think when the post-COVID happens, I think so connecting with the travel agencies and making sure that getting you a spot on their travel could be another area to increase, the tourism. Of course, whenever it comes, I think so a good way to visit. And as of now, also I'm working very closely with Mr. Aditya Thackeray. He's our Minister of Tourism of State of Maharashtra. On especially how we can actually, improve the tourism. But now with post-COVID, potentially the social enterprise, as ma'am said, could be a quick startup in terms of having those interaction and sharing the knowledge, or some things you can share the way we're doing now, or potentially some of the things that could be shared from Indian side as well that can improve the product better, or sharing the product. Of course, the e-commerce and those options exist, but again, I've seen the shops in the shopping malls where most of the salt products comes from the other parts of the world, and they try to sell it. But again, I've never seen the Thai salt coming and selling it, so I'm not sure how how long it will take to put to place. But again, taking the help Kuntuk from the government actually and pushing those products from the government perspective could be a good takeaway from us as part of the ITP, and putting them on the list of people when they look for what they could export in Thailand, and actually recommending the place for people to visit that potentially buy the products eventually, and connecting with the social enterprise, and having a conversation with the government. The tourism discussion comes up over next 6 to 8 months. So these are the 3 or 4 opportunities I see personally at this point. So thank you.
Thank you so much for your comments, everyone. So I believe that we have seen all the 5 companies about their products, about potential products. And now, as we proceed ahead, we will have the question and answer session. If anybody has any questions, we have our panelists who are available to answer your questions. So I would appreciate to all the companies, if you have any questions, we have our panelists who are available here to answer them. I believe everyone is focusing on the Indian market. So we have all our experts who are sitting here who are guiding on the products, on the potential, how those products could be promoted in India, how they could be sold or establish them in India. So Mr. Tanpal, I would appreciate if you can just ask the companies, whoever have any questions, so they can continue with that. Yeah.
พวกเรามีความคิดเห็นหรือข้อคำถามอะไรจะถามกลับไปยัง panelist ไหมครับเกี่ยวกับสินค้าบริการแนวโน้มตลาดซึ่งข้อสงสัยต่างๆนี่เดี๋ยวเราประสานส่งอีเมลคุยกันในรายละเอียดก็ได้ด้วยเช่นกันครับพอพัตราครับพอจะมีอะไรจะเสริมให้ความเห็นจากประสบการณ์พอเคยไปใช้สปาในอินเดียในรัฐเคเรลาครับผมรวมถึงใช้ผลิตภัณฑ์เป็นแฟนของภูตะวันด้วยครับเชิญพอครับพอครับพอพระจายังไม่ได้เปิดไมค์ครับผม
As we see, already have received 3 questions from Mr. Tanat. He was looking forward to, for the market of male cosmetic, how I'm supposed to start with. So I guess Miss Sheila, you can give your comment on this. He's looking to establish the male cosmetic and how he wants to start up with.
Well, the male grooming segment, what we say is the fastest growing segment today. Not only in India, anywhere in the world. Men are spending more time, before the mirror than women were, and now they can no longer tell us that or accuse us of, spending more time now. So there are the male cosmetics, the main brands that are done well in India are brands like Beardo, Ustra, and all, which are basically the beard grooming brands that transitioned into brands for other, products for other use also. So you've seen that, but there are brands, which are like men shampoos. I saw a very interesting concept for bald men shampoo, which was very interesting actually. Because when you're bald, there's no protection from the sun, or so it is itchy, and hence this was a concept which was interesting. It's very good. But the best way to get into the male grooming market, I would say, would be the digital way, because men still don't go to the shops and pick up products. They prefer ordering it online. So if you're looking for a male product, in the Indian market, important is to go by the e-commerce route, the selling route, and you have to pitch against some good players also. So you have to be ready. And there is an idea that the Indian men feel that their skin is a little different. So you have to tackle that also. And from maybe the Southeast Asian skin. So I don't know how those products will actually work. Do your research before entering the market. Have Indian men try out the products, and then come on the e-commerce, the e-market route. It requires a lot of digital interventions in terms of promotions. Because the market is good, you need to get yourself somebody, a good amount of influencers to speak about you. So I think that will be the right way to go. I hope I have answered your query.
Would you like me to comment as well?
Yeah, sure, if you can.
Yeah, sure. Probably one of the suggestion I will give, as Ma'am said, digitalization is one way to go ahead. Of course, it will take its own time in terms of actually getting that the velocity to sell the product and everything. Ideally, if your budget permits, I think considering giving some trial samples to some of those saloons, which could be tier 1 cities, where they could potentially try, and if the product is well, they will definitely ask you. That's the same formula that the women's saloons actually does, where they will put the sample, they will use it and say, oh, what is this, and can I where I can buy it. So I think if possible, in meantime, in small packs where most of the crowd will be coming, of course with the post-COVID it will be very difficult, or targeting tier 1 cities based on some of the market research companies. We can target some of the household and can potentially give them a free samples, which is a limited scope, where you can get a bit of idea in terms of how people are reacting to the product in a way before you go big into the market, and provide you an inputs that how potentially people are liking your product, how you should be positioning, what is the feedback. I think it could be one of the way to consider before the whole markets open up for B2B or any hospitality businesses opens up. You can get some idea by introducing your product. Of course, digitalization, blog writing, those are things, it's a given nowadays with the current situation, but having the trials in the smaller packs will help them make the decisions once the market open up. And they will probably do the sharing especially share with those online channel, the ladies and the men actually using and telling them about the product, how the product is really good, it's not good. I think so it's a cheaper option to actually, really spread the news and show, and people will listen to those. Just look at the followers on the YouTube who are really famous and potentially share those products with them, and they can give their perspective to the people. So that could be another way to go forward.
Actually, what he said was it's a point, and selling, taking the unisex salon route, where you have both the sexes coming in, both male and female coming in for coming to the salon. Number one is they come often together, and they share information, so they pick products. The woman sometimes picks it up more as a gift for her hubby or boyfriend or brother or whatever who's at home. So that's also there. You can introduce, and just keep in mind the Indian taste of fragrances is very different. So you have to do a fragrance study. If your product is fragranced, if it's not, it doesn't matter. But if it is, you must do a study before, because it's not the Indian men, and it is. We've seen products bomb in the market because the fragrance was not accepted. So you must do a fragrance test. That's my little advice to you.
Yeah, I have something to add in here as well. I think what Ms. Sheila said was in terms of the fragrance, I think that's a very important point. But if you just look at the grand scheme of things and the way in the men's cosmetic space is kind of growing up. So about three months back, I did a project with Nykaa Man. And in that project, we were assessing what kinds of products are working and what are not working, specifically in that space. What we found out is, in terms of branding of those particular products, the products which had men in the name of the brand itself, so subcategories of bigger brands. For example, Nivea has Nivea products, but they also have Nivea Man, which have men specific products. Obviously, Beardo is a company very solely focused around male grooming, so it's a product for the man itself. What happens is that whether it's in a shop or whether it's looking at an online shop, men seem to have this kind of tendency to shop for products that are meant for them. They don't want to be using products that are, generally viewed as female products. It's not that they have some kind of adversity to it. It's just that they feel more comfortable using something that has man attached to it. So in terms of branding, it's very important to realize that entering the space of male grooming or male skincare, it's very different to approaching it from a female standpoint. Something that's very much on the up is actually face mask, and whether it's disposable, removable face mask or application of face mask, that's a huge entry point. Face masks and face scrubs currently for the men market, especially in India, is in a booming space. If you look at the top companies, you're actually, even on Nykaa Man itself, it's Himalaya Man, Nivea Man, and it's literally called the last one is called the Man Company. Those are top three of the top three selling brands on Nykaa's Man's portal. And so I think, yeah, that in terms of the branding standpoint, it's very important the way you position the brand coming into the Indian market.
Thank you so much. So we have a next question coming from Penpicha, asking about how can our company participate as a part of a beauty and spa exhibition in India in order to promote our brand in Thailand, to find more opportunity to work with Indian organizations. So Penpicha, we as a Crescendo Worldwide and in association with DITP, we also help the Indian companies or Thai companies to participate in various exhibitions. Regarding that, in fact, we can send you some information how we organize and how we support. So we can have a separate conversation on that as well. Right, Mr. Tanpat?
Yes. Okay. May I invite Madam Supatra, the Director of Thai Trade Center Mumbai, Thailand Consulate, to give some concluding remarks.
Before that, Tanpat, you would like to understand if you have any more questions coming from anyone?
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So if you have any questions, you can ask here. We can address it. We have our panelists who can address them.
ครับแล้วมีใครอยากถามอะไร panelist อีกไหมครับผมจาก presenter น้องเก่ง yes I think one of the key issues that they have to be aware is the pricing and also the import duties that they have to face and also standards that they have to learn from India regulations. So this will be the homework that they will take into account, and then we will develop business matching later on. พี่พรชัยมีความเห็นหรือว่ามีคำถามอะไรกับ panelist นะครับผมพี่วิทยา
คือถ้ามีส่งมาทีหลังก็ได้เนาะส่งมาที่ออฟฟิศก็ได้ค่ะถ้าตอนนี้ยังไม่มีนะคะเพราะว่าเวลามันค่อนข้างที่จะไปไกลแล้วนะคะค่ะ
Okay. May I invite Madame Spakra to give the concluding remarks?
Okay, so before going to the concluding remarks, please allow me to share my experience and also add some information in Thai to the Thai entrepreneur for a few minutes. คือทุกท่านก็ได้รับทราบข้อมูลแล้วนะคะสำหรับตลาดอินเดียทั้งในเรื่องของขนาดตลาดแล้วก็สปาที่เขานิยมกันนะคะก็ถ้าเกิดเป็นของไทยก็อาจจะต้องดูว่าเราจะจับตรงกลุ่มไหนนะคะเราจะจับแบบซูเปอร์ริชที่มี 5% หรือว่าเราอาจจะเน้นไปพวกที่เป็นระดับกลางนะคะที่มีประมาณสัก30% ของประชากรนะคะประชากร 1,300 ล้านคนเนี่ยค่ะ 30% ก็300 กว่าล้านคนแล้วนะคะแล้วก็ส่วนในเรื่องของ product นะคะก็อินเดียก็จะชอบในเรื่องสินค้าที่เป็นใช้สมุนไพรนะคะใช้สมุนไพรแล้วก็ราคาถ้าเป็นระดับกลางราคาก็ไม่แพงนะคะเพราะว่าเขาค่อนข้างจะเซนซิทีฟในเรื่องราคามากนะคะแต่ถ้าถามว่าแบบเขามีความชื่นชอบสปาของไทยไหมก็คือตอบได้เลยว่าอินเดียชอบสปาไทยมากนะคะเพราะว่าเขาเนี่ยคือถ้าเทียบกับอายุรเวดิกของเขาที่เคยไปใช้มาที่เคเลล่าเนี่ยนะคะคือเขาค่อนข้างที่จะต่างจากของไทยมากในแง่ของการใช้มือในการสัมผัสนะคะอย่างเช่นอย่างที่ไปมานี่ก็คือพอไปถึงปุ๊บเขาก็ให้เราไปพบหมอเลยนะคะก็จะมีแบบแพทย์ที่จบมาทางด้านนี้โดยเฉพาะมาให้คำปรึกษาสัก10 นาทีแล้วก็คุยว่าเรามีปัญหาอะไรยังไงตรงไหนไหมอยากจะรักษาอะไรเสร็จแล้วเขาก็ประเมินนะคะว่าเราควรจะใช้คอร์สไหนนะคะอย่างที่เข้าไปเนี่ยที่ไปใช้เนี่ยเขาให้ใช้เป็น relaxation นะคะก็คือแบบให้เราก็ expect ว่าคงจะแบบสบายมากแน่ๆเหมือนที่เราไปใช้สปาไทยมานะคะแต่ว่าพอไปถึงเนี่ยเขาก็โอเคให้เราเปลี่ยนเสื้อผ้าขึ้นไปนอนบนเตียงเสร็จแล้วก็เอาน้ำมันเนี่ยค่ะผสมกับสมุนไพรของเขานะคะซึ่งเขาบอกว่ามีตัวยาผสมด้วยราดเราแบบตั้งแต่ศีรษะจรดเท้าโดยที่แล้วก็ปล่อยให้เรานอนจมกองน้ำมันไปประมาณ20 นาทีโดยที่ไม่ได้มีการนวดอะไรมากเลยนะคะเพียงแค่ลูบให้น้ำมันทั่วตัวเท่านั้นเองอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะซึ่งเขาแบบก็เสร็จแล้วก็มาปลุกเราให้ลุกขึ้นอาบน้ำแล้วก็แบบงงๆนิดนึงนะคะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยแต่ถ้าเทียบกับของไทยเราแล้วซึ่งแบบโอ้โหมีความละมุนละไมมากในการนวดเนี่ยค่ะเพราะฉะนั้นมันก็จะค่อนข้างจะต่างกันมากแล้วก็อินเดียก็จะชื่นชอบของเรามากนะคะแล้วก็เมื่อกี้ที่ทางวิทยากรได้คุยกันว่าในช่วงปีนี้เนื่องจากว่ามีโควิดเนี่ยค่ะเพราะฉะนั้นตลาดสปาเนี่ยมันอาจจะค่อนข้างยากนิดหนึ่งเราคงจะต้องเน้นไปเรื่องของการขายผลิตภัณฑ์นะคะก็คงจะเน้นไปทางด้านของออนไลน์นะคะก็ราคาก็คงจะต้องไม่แพงมากนะคะอย่างถ้าเราเทียบกับสินค้าที่เป็นมาจากแบรนด์ของอเมริกาอย่างเงี้ยค่ะอย่างอะไรนะ body and bath อะไรเงี้ยนะคะอันนี้ก็อาจจะแบบคือถ้าเป็นขวดแบบที่เราใช้ทั่วไปเนี่ยก็ราคาที่นี่ก็ประมาณ300 รูปีนะคะซึ่ง ก็ราคาเขาก็ไม่สูงมากถ้าเราคิดว่าเราจะจับที่เป็นกลุ่มตลาดกลางเราก็อาจจะต้องแข่งขันกันในเรื่องราคานิดนึงนะคะแล้วก็สปาอินเดียเนี่ยมันคือถ้ามองในแง่ของ potential มันมี potential มากเลยเพราะว่าหนึ่งก็คือคนมีรายได้มากขึ้นนะคะแล้วก็มันไม่ใช่แต่เฉพาะกับผู้หญิงเท่านั้นนะคะแล้วก็ผู้ชายก็มีความนิยมชมชอบมากแล้วเขาก็ใช้วิธีในการทำการตลาดโดยอย่างเช่นสปาสุโขทัยอย่างเงี้ยนะคะที่เขาใช้ชื่อไทยเนี่ยแต่เจ้าของอินเดียพนักงานนวดอินเดียเนี่ยนะคะก็เติบโตได้เร็วมากนะคะเพียงแค่10 ปีนี่ขยับไปเป็น21 สาขาแล้วนะคะแล้วก็เขาก็ใช้วิธีในการไปcorporate กับพวกที่เป็นบริษัทใหญ่ๆอย่างเช่นบริษัท Vodafone อะไรเงี้ยค่ะไปให้ความรู้ไปถึงบริษัทเลยให้ความรู้กับพนักงานพร้อมกับเชิญชวนพร้อมกับมีเป็น voucher ให้นะคะสำหรับในการใช้บริการที่ในราคาพิเศษนะคะนอกจากนั้นก็สำหรับสปาเกลือที่เพชรบุรีนะคะก็อยากจะแนะนำเหมือนที่ทางคุณเชตันพูดถึงก็คือว่าอาจจะไปร่วมมือกับพวก travel agent อะไรเงี้ยค่ะให้เขาบรรจุไอสปาของเราเนี่ยเข้าไปในทริปของลูกค้าด้วยอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะรวมไปถึงถ้าเป็นสปาระดับบนอย่างเช่นของดาวนาของปัตตาลีขอโทษนะปัตตวีอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะก็อาจจะผ่านทางอาจจะไปร่วมมือกับพวกบริษัทที่เป็น MNC อะค่ะกรณีที่แบบบางทีเขาเดินทางไปทำธุรกิจที่เมืองไทยหรือว่าไปประชุมอะไรก็อาจจะให้รวมเป็นในเรื่องของแบบ business and leisure ไปอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะก็เรื่องของ branding ก็มีความสำคัญมากนะคะก็อยากจะส่งเสริมให้แบบทำแบรนด์ในอินเดียให้แข็งแรงอะค่ะนะคะส่วนเรื่องอื่นๆก็จริงๆวิทยากรก็ค่อนข้างที่จะให้ความรู้ให้ข้อมูลค่อนข้างลึกมากแล้วนะคะงั้นก็แต่ก็ถ้าสมมติว่าสนใจในตลาดอินเดียอย่างจริงจังแล้วก็อยากจะเริ่มการทำส่งสินค้ามาขายหรืออะไรเงี้ยนะคะก็แจ้งมาที่ออฟฟิศได้เลยค่ะนะคะก็มีอีเมล address อยู่แล้วนะคะสำหรับสคต.มุมไบนะคะงั้นเดี๋ยวพี่ไปที่ Board of thaitrade.mumbai@gmail.com นะคะ so งั้นพี่ไปที่ตรง Board of Bank เลยไหมตู
ครับผมครับก็ขอเสริมขอนิดนึงครับเมื่อสักครู่ขอพูดถึงอะไรผมนึกขึ้นมาว่าอินเดียเนี่ยชอบที่จะไปจัดงานแต่งงานที่เมืองไทยนะครับฉะนั้นสปาที่เกี่ยวข้องกับบ่าวสาวหรือครอบครัวอะไรนี้นะครับก็รวมถึงสินค้าด้วยก็เป็นอะไรที่น่าสนใจครับ
ค่ะSo let me go to Board of Bank. Thank you very much, Dr. Manoj Kachari, Mrs. Sheila Lear, Mr. Biju John. I haven't seen him, but I think he might be somewhere. Mr. Chetan Nalake, Mr. Palam Daswani, and also Crescendo Worldwide team. For being valuable panel speaker and giving us a useful information. We are grateful for the time and effort you share your thought and experience. Your presentation showing us the overall beauty and spa market, how we can step to India market, what the customer want, and the way to achievement. We learned many things from you today. I believe we can benefit from the method you suggest. Due to the COVID-19, many Thai entrepreneurs were at a standstill in their business, but your talk seemed to provide them motivation to boost their business again. I also would like to thank to Divana team, Patavi, and all Thai companies who participate in our webinar today, and also all participants. I hope that sometime in the future we will have a good chance like this to learn something new with you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Supatra, for your comments and your vote of thanks. I would also like to thank Tanpat for your comments and for your feedbacks as well. We also have our colleague, Miss Jidapa. I guess even she would like to speak for 2 minutes.
เชิญดร.ปูครับดร.ปูของเรา
ค่ะ thank you ค่ะก่อนอื่นก็ต้องขอชื่นชมกับ5ผู้ประกอบการมากนะคะก็รู้สึกภาคภูมิใจค่ะที่ว่าอินเดียเนี่ยเป็นตลาดใหญ่และมีความต้องการมีกำลังที่จะใช้จ่ายนะคะถือว่าสมมุติถ้าเรามาจับตั้งแต่ตลาดกลางจนถึงตลาดบนเนี่ยมีโอกาสมากมายทีเดียวค่ะแล้วก็ประเทศไทยเนี่ยมีโปรดักต์ที่ดีอยู่แล้วกับบวกกับมาขยายตลาดอินเดียที่มีกำลังซื้อสูงเนี่ยคิดว่าความเป็นไปได้เนี่ยในการที่ขยายธุรกิจของทุกท่านเนี่ยมีโอกาสสูงมากค่ะถึงแม้ว่าในการที่จะเข้ามาเปิดตลาดใหม่ช่วงแรกๆอาจจะไม่ได้ง่ายแต่ก็มีความเป็นไปได้สูงค่ะแต่เมื่อจับตลาดในอินเดียได้แล้วท่านก็จะอยู่คงทนค่ะแล้วธุรกิจก็จะเติบโตไปได้เรื่อยๆค่ะแล้วก็โดยการที่มีทางผอ.แล้วก็คุณตุ๊กนั้นเป็นที่ปรึกษานะคะอยู่ในตลอดโครงการก็สามารถที่จะทำให้ธุรกิจนั้นมีที่ปรึกษาแล้วก็ดำเนินไปได้ทุกขั้นตอนนะคะแล้วก็เป็นกำลังใจอยากจะเห็นธุรกิจไทยนะคะเติบโตในอินเดียเยอะๆค่ะขอบคุณทุกท่านมากค่ะ
ขอบคุณดร.ปูมากค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
พี่ปูก็จะอยู่ที่เมืองปูเน่นะครับอยู่ที่เมืองปูเน่ประจำอยู่ที่นั่นนะครับ
ก็มีอะไรก็ยินดีที่จะช่วยนะคะมีอะไรที่จะช่วยได้ก็ยินดีที่จะช่วยค่ะอยากที่จะให้สินค้าไทยนะคะเข้ามาขยายที่ตลาดอินเดียค่ะ
Kun Supatra and Kun Tuk wanted to say thank you, and Kun Jidapa, Anjali, I know everybody's working at the back very hard together for the ITP, and I think the panelists have been fantastic, Dr. Param as well as Dr. Manoj, Sheila, all being fantastic, and I learned also many things from different perspectives. So hopefully all the attendants and everybody have enjoyed and really the inputs from this to do the business post-COVID. So Kun Supatra, job well done to you and your team, and of course everybody should collaborate, work together like this and do well between Thailand and China. We should improve that well. So thank you again, Kun Supatra.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for your comments and your feedback. I appreciate Ms. Supatra, your vote of thanks. Thank you so much. Also Tanpat, your vote of thanks as well, and Ms. Jidapa, I appreciate your comments as well. Thank you for being present for this webinar. And I believe it was very informative. We definitely look forward to support the Thailand companies who have showcased their products, and they are very much keen to establish their products in India. We look forward for further communication with them, and we'll be definitely taking this forward and support them in all aspects. And I would like to thank all the participants who have been part for this webinar. I hope you enjoyed this session. I guess I would like to thank especially the panelists, Mr. Manoj Kuteri and also Ms. Sheila Iyer for your remarkable comments and feedback for the companies. It was quite an interesting interaction which we had with the companies and among the panelists as well. We look forward for further communication with everyone, and very much and very well appreciated.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Param. Could you give us something at the end? Yes, Mr. Param.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Vidya, and we will communicate later on. Yes.
ขอบคุณตุ๊กมากค่ะ
ครับขอบพระคุณทุกท่านนะครับแล้วก็มีข้อแนะนำข้อติชมอะไรครับยินดีนะครับผมส่งอีเมลมาได้นะครับมีอะไรผิดพลาดก็ขออภัยด้วยครับผม Thank you for your time, Mr. Param and Chetan and all panelists. Thank you very much indeed.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you.
สวัสดีครับนมัสการ
Kapun Kap. Thank you, everyone.